live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is us, Dragon's Greed Gaming, coming at you live, if you're watching us right now, on the old Twitch. Otherwise, a few weeks into the future. Either way, welcome back. You're here for episode... I had this beforehand, and now I have to look at it. Episode 29 of the Frontier War of Alien. And we are on part 3 of Operation Dreamcatcher. Unfortunately, Scaarr is probably not going to be here tonight. His missus had some surgery, so he is taking care of her, and she is recovering. Nothing major, nothing life-threatening, just a minor thing they had to do, but surgery is surgery, so he is off doing that, which is one of the few acceptable excuses I will accept around here for missing a session. So... birthday parties? No. Mm-mm. Anyway, you know the drill. Check out all of our stuff on YouTube, Facebook, Spreaker, iTunes, Apple Podcast. Like, subscribe, follow, leave us those 5-star reviews, help us grow the channel. And if you really like what we do around here, consider joining the Patreon, where you can throw some shiny coins into the Dragon's Hoard and support us that way. Get yourself access to early weekly episodes or to our monthly Patreon exclusive. We're actually going to have some changes coming to the Patreon very soon, hopefully by the start of next year. And yeah, we'll have more on that soon. But a lot still, as always, busy and a lot going on here. We are, at the time of the recording, Xenocide, welcome back. I'm so sorry we got disconnected. I think it was last week. We had some technical issues, but good to have you back, buddy. As I was saying, we are, as time of this recording, it is Christmas next week. Puke in my mouth. But we do have some Christmas specials on the way. Adam recorded one on Thursday, right, Sean?
It got canceled, essentially, because multiple people weren't able to show up.
Oh. Okay, well, Merry fucking Christmas. You don't get a Christmas special this year, folks. Luckily, we do have another one planned. I'm looking at my calendar. I believe it's Saturday. Next week. Yeah. Which we will be streaming live, and Sean will be taking the reins, playing a very old game from the annals of time known as The End of the World, which was made by Fantasy Flight Games, a 4-part RPG series, each one focusing on a different way the world can end. And of course, we will be playing the zombie apocalypse of those 4 books. With a Christmas-themed zombie special, brought to you by Sean.
This is how we like it.
Yeah, so there'll be a couple of us playing in that. I think we got a Patreon member or 2 joining us. So
I think, yeah, we got 2, I think.
It'll be good times. So that'll be Saturday next week, the 28th at
2 p.m. Central Time.
Yes. Anyway, let's dive in here and hear from our crew. Eric, tell us how you are this fine evening.
Good. Just, finishing up some Christmas stuff for the kids. It's going to be a busy couple days.
And what are your Christmas plans? Do tell.
Do not go home. So it will be to stay here in Texas and just kind of chill with the kids and the wife.
That's
about it.
It's a sad day when you want to stay in Texas,
Well, the alternative is to drive back to Illinois.
Yeah, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
I know. But, we have a pretty good neighborhood for Christmas lights, so we'll probably do a couple trips around the block.
Okay.
Go check that out. Make some Christmas cookies.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. I got a bunch of Christmas foods and treats from various people this last week. We had our work Christmas party.
Yep.
Do you guys decorate the house a lot?
A little bit. We've only been in the house 4 or 5 years now, so we've been kind of adding to the yard every year.
Okay.
We kind of add some more Christmas stuff, because we've mostly rented in the past, so we're starting to build that. We try and do more like Yule solstice type stuff in the house.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know. We're not particularly religious, so.
Me neither. if you did.
We're not really doing the Christian thing.
No, you don't have a full nativity scene out front for someone to steal the baby Jesus?
We do not. we have gnomes.
Gnomes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Not elves for Christmas? Gnomes? Okay.
Yeah, we do
Weird.
Gnomes.
Texas is a weird place.
Specifically Noam Chomsky, right?
Yeah. There's a shout out, man. Okay, Bunnilla, tell us what's going on. What are your Christmas plans this year?
I'm still undecided, honestly. But might just go down to my dad's place and chill there for a couple days, because my job likes to make things worse. We usually get like the whole week off, but for whatever reason this year he's like, "Hey, yeah, you guys come in Monday, Tuesday, and then come back Thursday, Friday." And I was like, "Oh, okay, well,
Dude, that's my typical work, man. You think they could give us the fucking holiday off? Nope, just Christmas Day.
No. So
where's Dad?
debating-
How
That's
close,
rough.
How close is he to you?
2.5-hour drive if traffic's not gonna, shit on me.
Is that considered L.A. or?
From LA down to San Diego, yeah.
Oh, so he's in. I'm sorry, he's in San Diego. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So
No,
I know
that's
LA is
kinda-
kind of considered a big region. It's not necessarily just the city. It's
sometimes you'll take 2 hours just to go across to LA. So
yeah, exactly. Okay.
Europeans currently losing their mind.
Yep.
but yeah, that's kind of the plans there. Probably go down and visit for like a day and then come back up.
Wonderful. Okay. Cool. Sean, how about you? What's been going on in your neck of the woods?
Oh, just life. Getting ready to go visit my family on Christmas. Potentially hear a bunch of Trump talk.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Love the holidays.
It's always a joy to hear more about
Our
that
glorious leader.
person. Yes, the God Emperor Trump, as some people call him.
Yeah.
You could just get a flat tire on your way there.
Oh,
It's true.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that to
Sorry.
myself.
stubbed my toe walking out the door. Can't make it.
I've got COVID again. Yeah, it's weird. It happens every year on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah.
I can't make it.
So weird. It's like it's just meant to be.
But yeah, I like my parents. So they're all just the Trump thing. They get a little political, but other than that, they're good people. So I go down and visit them on Christmas.
How far
Probably,
away are they from you?
40 minutes. So
Okay.
not bad. Yeah, pretty standard.
All right.
And then probably like Skype my brother and his family because they're down in Kentucky.
All right. What the fuck was that? Anyway, okay, cool. Well, I hope you all have a wonderful holiday. I am the Great Unclean One, your host. I will not be doing anything for Christmas because, one, I can't stand the holiday. It's overrated. It's not Halloween. It's not my birthday, so it's not really worth celebrating. And two, most of my family doesn't live in this state. And I'm not going back to Florida to celebrate Christmas. So instead, I'll probably be doing more work because another person quit work. So that's
lovely.
cool. So yeah, that's really all my plans. My plans are to enjoy Wednesday off and play more video games. So
Nice.
yeah, that's my Christmas.
Have you started Aliens Dark Descent?
I haven't because the new DLC for Total War came out on Thursday. Omens of Destruction, featuring Golgfag Maneater of the Ogres, Gorbed Ironclaw, the greatest orc war boss to ever live,
Ooh.
and Skulltaker, the Demon Herald of Khorne. And Matt and I have started a co-op campaign, and Skulltaker is so ridiculously powerful. It's amazing. You just get shit tons of money for fighting and going to war. So you are incentivized to put on your Khorne hat, and as Matt says, give them the right clicks. And and dude, my Khorne guys, I've had some sneaky tactical battles. I've been ambushing people. I've been setting up traps, outflanks, and dude, the AI is just like, I don't know what to do, man. These elite level 9 Khorne Furies, we just can't handle them. So
Level 9.
I've had
Furies to level 9.
because I've had 2 units of Fury since the start of the campaign, and they tend to get hundreds of kills because when we play co-op, usually like we'll control our main army, and then we'll give Matt and them I'll give Matt all my fast flanking units so he can
Yeah.
deal with that micro. So just they're attacking archers and fleeing units to make sure they don't come back, and they level up pretty quick. And Skull Taker is he's like level 32 already out of 50. I'm kicking everyone's
Nice.
ass. It's glorious. And he starts in Lustria, so I got to kill a bunch of lizardmen right at the start. Oh,
You lost me.
feels good, bro. Feels good.
How could you kill those innocent skinks?
Oh man,
I know.
went up against a blessed host, and they fell for tactics too. Lured him into the jungle. Bloodbath.
Just a regular Sun Tzu over here.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's been great, man. It's been awesome. Oh man, blood host, sacrificing skulls to the skull throne. You empower Skull Taker's cloak of skulls. The more lords you kill, the more powerful he gets. It's so fucking cool, dude. It's awesome. And Golgthag, I started a single campaign with him. He gets mercenary contracts, so other factions will be like, "Hey, go fight this guy for me, and if you do a well enough job, we'll pay you a bunch of money and meat." And you can teleport to the person that hires you, so you don't really have to worry about territory. You just travel the map and just go fighting around the world, just like Russell Crowe did, So it's awesome, and I highly suggest it.
Nice.
And I know I've been saying this for like 2 months. We're down to less than 40 achievements in Dead by Daylight. The true grind is on. I have taken the lead against Scaarr once again, sitting at a comfortable 85%. And we're getting close to finishing some of the more grindy ones. So that is...
You have 40 achievements left?
Yeah, out of like 270.
And that's 50. Oh, 270. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Why is there so many?
Because they release new achievements for every DLC, and that game has like 23 DLCs.
Characters and
Ugh.
Yeah. So, it's awesome. I love it. So,
Too many.
No, it's not. It's never enough. His percentage actually went down because when the new DLC came out, new achievements came out. I mean, mine did too, but I caught up and I finally got over that. But so, anywho, let's get started, shall we? So we will have a full session tonight. No delay of game like last week. But anywho, we are back on Talos Station, a decommissioned Weyland-Yutani network satellite hub, which turns out is being used by the UPP as a secret testing site for Project Marana, a project that you guys learned about and have now learned more about that is dedicated to studying Xenomorph XX121 and utilizing the dreams of the alien Xenomorph Queen to project onto people and cause all sorts of horrible, nightmarish dreams and other psychological effects. It appears this is what has been causing the strange dreams you guys have been having. In particular, O'Connell has been struck pretty hard by those said dreams. And so you have been sent to investigate the station, find out where this signal was coming from, and in the process you have learned that it is this top secret testing site. You since discovered the location of another alien queen here on the station in one of the coolant tanks. You determined that the coolant tanks and the reactor have been reconfigured in an unusual way. And last session, you guys managed to capture, you captured your second SOF soldier who was guarding a room, made your way into the main control center where you discovered 4 David model androids, although they had red hair and green eyes, very unusual, and they were viewing the neurovisors that you had saw in Mechtat research lab back in the day. And one of the androids, by the name of Sergei, basically explained what was going on here, and he seemed very helpful and offered to help you with your mission. And then the other androids, Anton, Alex, and Mikhail, were not too keen on that, and we had a sweet fight in the control room, and we had an awesome android kung fu scene between Mikhail and Sergei. who whipped his ass and I think came to the rescue of Private Cruz, if I'm not mistaken. And then someone shot off a gun and missed, hit the glass, and the room slowly started to suffer from explosive decompression. But luckily, you finished off the androids, not before O'Connell got a chest full of lead from the SOF soldier you had captured with his sweet hidden suit gun, as you guys discovered a new UPP tech. You eventually killed that SOF soldier and the other 3 androids. You got out of the control center. The alarms are ringing at this point. Sergei has offered to assist you guys, but not before he finds his friend, Chief Engineer Maslov. He also explained that there are prisoners in the rec room here, which he seems keen to rescue as well. He described them as political prisoners that are being experimented upon. At this point, you've also learned through the Commandant, who is assigned to this station. She's in one of the Accipiter dropships outside. Sergei was kind enough to translate for you with the stolen headset you got from the SOF soldier that another ship, a Corvus-class salvage vessel, had entered the system, was making its way towards the station. And I misspoke. I think last week I had referred to it as the Magellan. I just misread that. It's actually the Magdalene.
Oh, okay.
It really shouldn't matter. But I saw Magdalene and I said Magellan. So it is the Magdalene that is on its way, apparently. And last we left, Sergei had said you have an ETA of about 5 minutes until that ship gets here. At that point, you guys split up, with O'Connell and Reed going into the data server's room, where they found a middle-aged UPP man wearing an MSS uniform that appeared to be copying data from the servers, while Cruz and Tagar went into the doctor's office and discovered Dr. Savina, the one that is apparently in charge of the experiments here, and where one of the power cables for the coolant tank had been rerouted. And that, I believe, is where we left, unless I'm missing anything important here. I think that was it, right?
Yeah, I think that's it, yeah.
I mean, except for Dr. Savina's last
Words.
She had the last words of the camp of last week.
I don't recall what she had said.
I wrote it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's super fucking weird.
Okay. Well, please enlighten us, because I do not remember.
Eric, do you have it, or do you want me to read it off?
You can go ahead. I don't know the exact wording. I just know the idea.
Cryptic
I'm
metaphor.
Our queen won't allow that.
Oh, that's right. Didn't you tell her to, like, shut it down or something?
Yes.
No, I told her to grab her research. The enemy's approaching. We need to move out of here.
Yeah, you bust in here like Gordon Ramsay, telling him to shut it down, and she didn't like that. So, shut it the fuck down!
I might just have to like hit her with my shield.
Wow,
Drag her out.
That's a war crime. She's a doctor and a woman.
She's not a
All right.
prisoner yet. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well then it's just assault of a civilian. Probably also a war crime. Anyway, that's where we are. So let me find some more appropriate music for something a little bit more intense, because there are alarms going off at this point. It's clear that shit's about to get real. So
I think we have time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like that now trying to escape the planet on Metroid when it's going to explode, right? Have plenty of time.
It's fine.
You don't have to worry until the actual countdown meter pops up in the top right corner of the screen.
We'll just send O'Connell to meet the new,
The new owners of this space station.
Yeah, I'm trying to... What's going to be good here? I don't want anything too intense. Here we go. This one. All right. So, with that in mind, that is where we will begin. So I guess we'll start with Cruz and Tagar, who have busted in on the doctor's office. She has finished saying, "I'm sorry, but Her Majesty won't allow that." What do you guys do?
I'm going to take a different approach then and say, the Majesty requests your presence. Can you grab your research and come with us?
She ignores you and turns back to the terminal that she's sitting at. There's a couple screens in here as well, and you see that she presses a couple buttons, and you see that she like turns like a knob on one of the control terminals, and it's like all four of you get this ear-splitting sensation that kind of echoes through the station as you hear it over the station's comms, and it's just this babble of incoherent noises and sounds. And not only is it a sound that you're hearing in your ears, but it's this sensation that you're feeling in your mind. And you guys get flashes of what you were seeing on the screens in the control room. I need all of you to make an empathy test. I already rolled one for O'Connell earlier in secret.
With stress or no stress?
Empathy.
No stress, just straight empathy.
I failed.
Can't have us rolling empathy.
That is not great. That is a whole lot of failures.
How did O'Connell do?
O'Connell actually passed. He got 1 of 3, believe it or not.
Damn.
The one guy who's
all
the
of
most
us?
susceptible.
Out of all of us?
Yeah, I was
Right.
really expecting him to fail and just lose his shit. But somehow, he keeps it together. So the three of you are met by a similar sensation when you saw the images of the dream in the control center. But this time, it's being broadcast through the station's speakers, and it's like basically on the airwaves is the best way to explain it. So all of you, for the next round, are enthralled as this sensation is just filling your thoughts. I also need all of you to make panic rolls.
Oh God.
I think Scaarr's listening to us and watching. We miss you, buddy. Luckily, I think everybody took some nap relief last session, so I think...
Wait, how do we
God.
roll panic?
Oh, just hit...
Click the stress button.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
hit stress?
Yeah.
I mean, Tagar's definitely not going to fail with Nerves of Steel, so...
Nah.
Hell, he probably wouldn't fail even without Nerves of Steel. He's that good. Okay, well, you don't, like, panic, but you are enthralled for a round, so you guys are kind of just standing there dumbfounded. And I gotta do another private roll here, real quick. Let's see, 1, 2, 3... Okay. So, Reed, you can kind of hear O'Connell, but he sounds distant as he's shouting at this guy and like shouting at you. You can tell he's like, what the fuck you doing? But you're just kind of standing there in this haze. I guess I should roll for this guy too. Does he fall under the sway? No.
We're in full suits, right?
Well, no, we have our helmets off.
Oh.
Otherwise, we talked about this last time.
Yes, thank you,
I
Sean.
was say, like, do we have the ability to shut off if we were to like?
We put our helmets on. We
Yeah.
shut off sound access to sounds.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I think we went over that the suits are more or less soundproof, right? Because you lock the one guy up in the control
Right.
terminal with his suit on. So
Yeah.
it's canon. Spacesuits stop sound and radiation. OP, please nerf.
Please don't nerf spacesuits. God, that's the only thing we have.
Okay,
Can't hear you scream in space.
so I think I have a special message I need to send to somebody here. Okay, I need to go into what do you call it? I need to mute some people here real quick. So
Okay. Nobody acts suspicious.
yeah. All right, that's one. Make sure I'm muting the right person here. Okay.
Oh no!
Reed. So,
Damn it!
not only are you dumbfounded by this sensation that comes over you, but these visions in your head begin to emerge, and you see your mother,
No.
but she looks different. Her skin is this dark ebon black, and there are parts of her that look like they are mechanical. There's like cords and power cables sticking through her flesh, kind of mixing in with her musculature. She's naked, but in the sense that she's not wearing any clothes, but it looks like the face of your mother, and she's bipedal. She has a humanoid body, but you also see this large crest kind of coming off the top of her head. She has no eyes, they're just black pits, and you can see these strange kind of spikes coming off of her back and off her elbows. And you have this feeling that your mother needs your help. And you just get this message in your head over and over again that you cannot ignore. And the message is asking for you to release her. And you realize, so there's no confusion mechanically, the alien queen is reaching out to you and is asking, demanding really, ordering you to release her however you can. And that is what you need to roleplay until I tell you otherwise. You can still kind of control your character. I'm not going to control it for you, but that is kind of your primary directive now, to do as you see fit.
Okay.
And let us get the others back in here. Okay, so nothing to worry about there. Everything's fine.
Yeah, of course not.
Totally believable.
Yeah.
So
Admit all over again.
This happens for a moment. Reed, you come out of your stupor as you have this sensation come over you. What do? O'Connell's shouting at this guy. He's got him at gunpoint. The guy's putting his hands up, but obviously deciding if he's going to run or not. And he's shouting at you like to try to snap you out of it. What do you do?
I'm gonna pull out some zip ties and tie them up.
Okay. O'Connell's like, about time, man. And, the man puts his arms behind his back. You're able to zip tie him relatively easily. And, as I said, you can tell he's definitely making copies of the data here in this server bank.
Okay. I'll start picking up the copies and shoving them in my bag.
Okay, he protests. Obviously he's upset that you're taking his shit, but O'Connell tells him to shut it. Yeah, it only takes you, maybe 2-3 minutes just to unplug a couple hard drives. You can see some are still downloading stuff, so you can leave those, but you can gather up his stuff, so that's no problem. At this point, when you finish that, the entire station shakes violently, and even from inside, you guys can hear the sound of a loud crash. For Cruz and Tagar, you can make another empathy roll here, as that kind of shakes you out of whatever the hell's happening.
Please.
Maybe. I only get 2 dice to try.
Oh my god,
Almost
you
got
are
6.
such a boss!
Can I give one to Cruz?
No, not unless you can somehow enter his thoughts. Which you can't.
Shove your knife through his skull. You'll be fine.
You could just slap me, though.
Yeah, or stab him in the chest. That works too. Yeah.
No, we've already determined. I'm gonna shock him with my baton.
Or just go in and turn the volume thing down that she turned up.
Okay, so Tagar, You snap out of it as you kind of bang against the walls. You lose your footing. You hit your head, and that kind of knocks you back to consciousness. Cruz kind of stumbles a bit, but he's still just kind of standing there slack-jawed. And you all feel the station shake. Everybody takes a point of stress when that happens.
Okay.
Am I good to act?
Yes, you are free to act.
I'm gonna put my helmet on,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna grab Cruz's helmet and stick it on his head.
Okay. You do that, and you fire up the air supply, and the sound of the speakers throughout the station, the intercoms, the sound system, dulls away where you can't hear it anymore. You can probably still feel the vibrations because she cranked it up so loud, but it is not affecting you anymore. And eventually, Cruz, you kind of snap out of it, and you realize your helmet's been put on, and you can see Tagar's like shouting at you, obviously telling you to like put your comms on. And then when you do click it on, you can hear him. You've kind of come out of it.
Okay. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. It's like that control center room with the androids.
Okay.
We need to make sure we're.
Pain her, right? Yeah.
We need to keep our helmets on for this.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go zip tie the doctor.
So
you notice at this point that the door to the office has been closed while you guys have been.
How spry does she look? Have I noticed, like, is she like
She's probably in her 40s
lethargic or anything?
No, I mean, she's just been sitting down very calmly, but she's in her 40s or 50s, it looks like. Her hair's starting to get some streaks of gray.
Okay.
But yes, the door has been closed at this point while you guys were kind of dealing with all this, and you can feel the aftershocks as the station is shaking, Cruz.
Okay. So I'm going to pull out my stun baton as Cruz takes out zip ties.
Okay.
And kind of like slowly approach her.
Well, you try the door and it's been locked. She's locked you guys out.
Oh. Okay.
Boom. There, it's locked.
Does anyone in our group have a maintenance jack we can use to break this bad boy open?
I don't know. Let me see.
Da.
At this point, O'Connell would probably over the comms tell you guys, "Hey, we got one of them UPP MSS in here. Looks like he was copying data."
All right. Make sure you got your helmets on. This doctor's blasting something over the comms of the station.
Yeah, dude, it's my favorite jam.
My eyes will narrow at that.
Okay, yeah, he puts his helmet on. Not that you guys see that, but do you put your helmet on?
Are you guys able to collect the data?
Yeah, Reed's working on it now.
I do not put my helmet on. I'm kind of losing myself in thoughts. Kind of frozen at the moment after filling my bag up.
Okay. We'll assume O'Connell is keeping tabs on this guy. If he doesn't have a name badge, you learn his name is Acosta. He's like the MSS agent in control of the station. Sergey could probably tell that to you too.
Do we have the schematics for the base?
You do. You have these schematics that you see in Foundry.
Okay. Can me and Cruz try and go through the med lab to get into the office?
You can. Yes.
Okay. Hey, Cruz, let's try the other entrance.
Okay, just a quick question. Is this maybe a trap? We don't know. She may be able to lock us in there from her connected office, right?
I mean, do we need her?
They did tell us to take, like, key prisoners, right?
I mean, she has the most data.
Yeah.
The droid said he only sort of had information, but I mean, if O'Connell, is there enough data on those servers that we think we can go without the doctor?
Yeah, give me a moment here. Let me take a look.
Can I use my hidden stash to search in my bag and see if the guy gave me a jack? Just because we're going on to an abandoned space
A maintenance
station.
check?
Yeah, that would help us like break down the door, right?
I
Or
mean,
like pry it open.
yeah.
Or an incinerator.
Or welding torch.
Look at all these talents you have. Goodness, what's it like?
Yeah, baby. Yeah, it feels great.
Oh, by the way, I have this.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Yeah. You can have a maintenance check. That's fine.
Hey, I just remembered that super nice quartermaster left me a maintenance jack in case we had to do something like this. You want to help me with this, or yeah?
Wow,
I know,
imagine
he's so nice.
that.
He just gives me stuff all the time. He's great.
I need to make friends like you.
Yeah. I'm not actually good at heavy machinery, so
I mean, I don't have any skills in it, but I have a good strength.
yeah. Hey,
Okay.
if you want, here's
Okay,
the main.
I'll use it. Do I get a bonus for assistance?
The maintenance check gives you 2.
I mean, he can't really assist you because it's a one-man tool, right? It's like a big wrench.
Okay.
Basically, so he can't really assist.
So if I don't have heavy machinery,
you
I
still
get
make,
plus.
you
I
still
still
make
get
the
plus
test.
2
Yeah,
for the maintenance check.
The item gives you a bonus. Yes. It's
Okay.
plus 1 bonus. Okay.
Easy. You're so good at this.
All right. Now, while this is going on, Sergey has been searching this floor for his friend.
Was he able to radio him at all, or?
He's been trying to, but he hasn't contacted him. Also, I realized they didn't actually put a door here, even though there should be one.
It's just a wall.
Yeah, what the hell? Hold on, I gotta look. Oh yeah, they didn't.
Do you need me to bring the maintenance jack? I can break it down for him.
It actually should be a door. What the hell? We gotta delete that really quick. Whoops. Weird.
Nobody saw that it was a wall. It's okay.
They made recent renovations. They remember they don't need a cargo deck. They just walled it off.
Dude, how funny would it be if that was like the actual reason? Like it's supposed to be a wall, even though it's a usable room.
Right.
Okay, there we go. Door.
Surprise.
All right. So that is where Sergey is because he searched these 2 rooms, the life support and the workshop. So he went in there next, and at this point, he would have told you I've found Maslov. Okay. And then a couple moments later.
That is quite the token.
Oh, just wait. Just wait till you see him up close.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Like half dead.
When eventually, some moments after that, Sergey would come in and say, Corporal, someone's docked with the station. It sounds like they're breaking through the airlock.
How much time do we have?
There's 2 doors to get through. I'm not sure what they're using.
All right, we're downloading the data in the data servers, and we're trying to get Dr. Savannah, but it looks like something's taken over her mind. How integral is she to the mission, or to the data?
Dr. Savino was the person put in charge of the entire experiment.
All right.
I mean,
Does your
technically-
friend have any
I'm sorry.
info that would be? Does your friend have any info that is of use?
You actually can hear Maslov kind of over the comms trying to shout something, and you can hear Sergey's trying to calm him down, and then eventually he either gives him the comm unit or he grabs it from Sergey and he says, are these the American soldiers?
This is.
He says, I'm Chief Engineer Maslov. I'm the one that leaked coordinates of station to UA. I'll give you whatever you need. Just get me off this hellhole.
Do we need Dr. Zafina?
It would not be a bad idea. She is the one in charge of experiments, but I mean, I'm just engineer.
Okay.
But I'm,
All right.
Yes, I'm
O'Connell. O'Connell, get Reed, get the data, get to Sergey now. Me and Cruz are gonna grab Savina.
And Sergey and Maslov should get some compression suits or something because we don't have a ship.
Yeah, we'll meet you at the stairs.
Sergey,
I don't want to get locked at the elevators.
Sergey tells you guys the only suits are down on deck A. That's where the compression lockers are.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Unless, what's in the emergency lockers? Nope, there's nothing in. There's emergency supplies in here, but no suits.
okay.
O'Connell, what's the ETA and the data?
Let me do a good old comtac here and see how what he can tell you. Oh, he's got a lot of XP. Must be nice. Be a shame if something happened to it.
Oops.
Oops, sorry. He has one success. Maybe 5-10 minutes, Corporal.
All right, try and hurry up if you can. Is there any?
There's a lot of data here, as you can imagine.
All right, do what you can. Hurry it up. Any hurdles as of right now?
No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like our friend here's already jacked into the system, so to speak, so we'll just borrow his credentials.
Got it. All right, Sergey, we'll meet you at the stairs. We're grabbing Savina now. All right, and I guess I'll use maintenance jack and bust down the door.
Do we want to? Are they docking at the main umbilical on our level?
It sounds like they're here. Yes, that's what Sergey would have said.
Do we want to put a blasting charge, like on the doorway of the main airlock, and just fucking when we hear them doing it, we just blow it?
Tagar, do you? I'm sorry, Cruz. Do you have a comm unit as well, right?
A comm unit,
well, because you took the one from the SOF, and then you guys took the other one from this guy, correct? So you have two of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So you have one, and you gave the other one to Sergey, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You can hear yours. Like there's a ton of chatter going on. Very clearly, it's the woman you heard the first time from the dropships is obviously shouting orders to people and communicating with the people on the station.
Sergey, please translate.
The commandant is en route to reinforce the station and deal with these intruders.
Great.
Do we have an easy way off?
Are you asking him?
Yeah.
There's no other ships on the station. I mean, the UPP reconfigured the station and even got rid of all the
escape shuttles.
Escape shuttles. I'm assuming you brought a ship.
Are the ships on deck B?
We have like a dinghy, a space dinghy.
Yeah, yours is on deck. You guys parked it at decks A, but remember you spacewalked up here.
Yeah. So yeah, Tagar, am I clear to go put that breaching charge on the door and then just blow it when it looks like they're trying to breach?
Yeah. Take care of it.
Okay. Anyone who's not in a spacesuit needs to get then downstairs because it's probably going to open up to space, right?
O'Connell, do you need a read?
No, I'm good in here.
All right.
And Sergey would reiterate again that there are prisoners in the rec room. Which
at this moment, I guess you could say O'Connell notices Reed is gone.
Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. He's a little busy. I'll tell you what. I'll make an observation roll for him and see if he notices. Why don't you make a stealth roll? If you're trying to be sneaky. If you don't care, then I'll just make a straight roll for him.
He's not being sneaky at all. He's
okay, then yeah, this just kind of casually walks out of the room.
Yeah.
He doesn't notice.
Come on, O'Connell.
Fucking O'Connell.
Dude, the guy's downloading terabytes of data and holding a prisoner. Like,
is he on Twitch right now? Can we talk shit about him?
Yeah, I hope so. You better be. Okay, so Sergey is going over here, and I guess Maslov is kind of dragging himself behind. He looks a little beat up or something. Reed, what do you do?
Reed is casually walking downstairs.
Okay, and you guys, how many successes did you get on the door? 2, right?
2.
Okay. You do, in fact, get the door open, and Dr. Savina is just casually working at her terminal.
Okay.
And then I'm going towards the main airlock.
She's kind of muttering to herself.
Okay. I'm gonna use the stun baton on her, and so that I can try and zip tie her hands
Ziplock her?
and drag her out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Vacuum seal.
Yep. Perfectly preserve her. Okay, give me a close combat roll, please.
With the stun baton or just the regular?
With the stun baton, if that's what you're using. Okay, she will attempt to dodge.
Her brain is
She can try.
Imagine he just got 6 sixes.
Okay. Yeah, you hit her. Is it just the 1 damage and then she takes the stamina test? Or does it do the multiple damage? I don't remember.
Power supply 5, so I gotta roll a power supply on it.
Well, she failed her 2 dice stamina check.
An immediate stamina
surprising.
roll. I'm trying to read this.
Try harder.
Damn.
Anyone hit by the stun baton who takes 1 or more points of damage must take an immediate stamina roll.
Ew.
Or
Okay,
be,
well,
or be stunned for 1 round.
I guess the question is, do you want to dump any of your successes into more damage?
What can I use the rest of them for? Anything?
I mean, nothing in particular is going to help.
Yeah,
Stung her longer.
I am. Yeah, maybe stun her longer so I can like get her out of the room and.
Yeah, you
pop
can
with
knock
us.
her to the ground for 1. She doesn't currently have a weapon on her. So you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about initiative. So, yeah, just make
Yeah,
okay, that's easy.
Yeah, I'm
take
just
one
trying to.
damage, though.
I'm not necessarily trying to like kill her.
Yeah.
Just trying to get her to like come with us and like knock her out to the point where like I can get her to follow us.
Well, I would say with 4 successes, and she did fail her stamina test, that she's definitely unconscious for the time being, we'll say.
Okay.
Or just severely stunned. Okay, Reed,
Okay.
you go downstairs, and Cruz, you're going towards the airlock?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get to the main airlock door. Sergey is currently over here getting this door open. And you can see the sparks of someone cutting through with a cutting torch on this door.
Cruz, how are we looking?
Tagar, they're cutting through the door right now. Do you want me to place this charge, or do we just want to bolt downstairs?
I got Savina. She's tied up now. I'm gonna drag her out of here, I guess, and meet up with Sergey.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna place the charge and run like hell, I guess. O'Connell, what's your status?
Just about done.
All right.
Oh, yep,
When you
I'll
finish,
place
you
the
better
charge.
fucking run.
Yeah, roger that.
Sergey, you need to get those political prisoners downstairs ASAP.
Roger
Are they
that.
in any condition to move?
Checking them now, Corporal.
All right. Give me an update when you have it, and just get moving.
All right.
We're out of time.
Okay, Cruz, you place the charge. Are you putting a timer? I mean, I assume it has a timer, right? I don't know if it actually has a detonator on it.
I would probably just do it like a manual detonation thing. So once I see people are not going to get caught in the explosive decompression, I can just click it and run downstairs.
Well, you have no idea what the other doors behind this are looking like. So, for all you know, it could be open to the vacuum of space, and when they open that door, it's going to decompress this whole floor. I mean, that seems unlikely, because they're in the airlock, but if they're in suits, depending if they're tethered or not, it could be something that they're doing.
Okay. So I would I have to put a timer on it?
I'm just saying, if you blow this door, you don't know if it's going to cause a decompression or not, because you don't know what's going on the other side.
Right. Okay, then I would still like to do a manual, button press trigger.
Okay.
So that way I can just kind of peek around the corner and kind of make a judgment call.
I don't see the blasting charge on your character sheet.
It says it could be detonated by timer or remote.
Okay. All right. Yeah, no problem.
So maybe hang out by the stairs until...
Yeah, until everyone's done.
All
Lay
right.
covering fire in case things get bad.
Okay. Reed, where do you go?
I need help moving to the other section.
Okay, I'll move you to this floor. Where's the stairs? 3 in the reactor. All right. The stairs go there, right? Yep. Okay.
Yep. And Reed is making his way towards the alien queen.
Okay.
No.
All right. Love it. All right. Sergey comms into you. Corporal, 3 of the prisoners are still alive. 1 of them is deceased. 2 are in pretty bad shape. The 3rd is okay.
Are they mobile? Can they follow us out?
Mobile enough, yes. It's more their minds that are damaged.
Damn it. Alright, see what you can do. Get them to the stairs. Cruz will meet you there. I'm getting Dr. Zavena out of here now.
Okay. So he's trying to do that. Cruz, you've set up the thing. I need to make a roll here to see how long it's going to take me to cut through.
And then I move back around towards the stairs and just hide around the corner, peeking out with me scoped rifle.
Okay. Looks like it's taken a little longer than they anticipated.
Good, good.
So you can see it's a slow cut as you see the flame starting to pierce through.
If only I had a welding torch and I could re-weld.
Right behind him. How often can you unweld and re-weld?
It's like a Looney Tunes
He's
sketch.
gonna run out of gas first.
Yeah. Okay. So you do eventually see Sergey comes out. He is basically trying to carry 2 of these people over his shoulders who look really messed up. Maslov is helping the other guy, but they're both kind of stumbling. Maslov is moving like he's injured, but he doesn't look injured. The other 3 look mentally and probably to some extent physically exhausted. But they are kind of creeping their way towards you, towards the stairs. Tagar, you have Dr. Savina. She's unconscious. You're going to have to carry her.
Okay.
And then...
Do I need a test for that?
No, you don't. She's light, so...
Okay.
You're what, strength 4 or 5? So, yeah, it's...
5.
Okay. And then
feel like
O'Connell is finishing up with the data. So, where are you 2 going?
I'm heading towards the stairs, towards Cruz and Sergey. We're gonna kind of meet up and head to deck B.
Okay.
we're going to A, right? Because that's where the suits are.
Yeah, but don't we have to go through B to get to A?
No, there should be an elevator that goes all the way down, right?
The
We're at the
elevator.
stairs, though.
No, the elevator is the central elevator, which is only here on deck B.
Gotcha.
So this elevator goes between A and B. I'm sorry, B and C, and then this one goes between A and B. So you do have
Right,
to go down
and
the steps.
A's at the bottom.
Yes.
Yeah, so we need to go to B first.
Yeah,
Correct.
yeah, okay.
And
Okay.
I prefer to go through the stairs and get stuck in an elevator on the way there.
Understand.
You probably all can't fit in the elevator at the same time anyway. Now
Yeah.
that you have this big party. Okay, I'll move everybody over here. So eventually O'Connell and stuff comes with. All right.
Can we steal between decks between B and C?
No, it's an open staircase. There's no like doors or anything. Now,
Okay, so if we blow the breacher charge, it's gonna take out B and C at the same time.
I mean, it'll take a little bit longer to get down here because it'll vent everything on the upper floor first. But yes, they are open to each other. So,
Could O'Connell have wiped the data after he finished downloading it?
It'll take longer if you want him to.
Did he set an explosive?
I don't think he has one.
He doesn't have any grenades or anything.
O'Connell always has booby traps.
He does. I believe he specifically took extra grenades, if I recall.
Yeah.
He actually asked. He has one regular grenade and one electroshock grenade.
Will the electroshock grenade take out the data?
Oh yeah, it'll fry it.
All right, can he leave that behind?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just throw it in as he's
walking out. Yeah.
Doesn't look at the explosion because he's too cool.
I was gonna say, yeah, he throws it over his shoulder without looking.
We'll let him have this cool moment while he's not here.
While he's not here to enjoy it. Okay, now Cruz, are you waiting until they come through, or are you going with the rest of the group?
How far done do they seem?
About halfway.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just do I know like how long it felt like since I saw them like kind of starting?
You're guessing they'll be through in probably under a minute.
Okay.
As we get down the stairs and start to collect, I want to be like, to turn to O'Connell, be like, where the hell is Reed?
Like, how the fuck should I know? He was there 1 minute. I'm dealing with all the shit up there.
I mean, he's with you.
He gives you like a flabbergasted look.
I'm gonna yell through the comms, Reed, where the hell are you?
Meanwhile, Reed.
Oh, okay.
What do you do?
At this point, you probably can hear over the comms that Reed is screaming hysterically, trying to get through this door, screaming, "I'm coming, Mom! I'm coming! I'm trying to get you out!"
So Reed, when you get down here, okay, you would, especially because you were the one that was kind of looking at the reactor and everything. You don't have to make a test for this. You know that you would actually have to. The controls for everything are in the power room to open this door. Like you might be able to physically open this door, but you need to drain the coolant. You need to detach her from all the shit that she's hooked up to. So after everything that you saw in the first part of this mission, you would know all those controls are in here.
Okay.
So
he would probably make his way towards that then.
Okay, yeah. So you're in that room. Give me a Comtech or heavy machinery, I think. Let's see. Yep, wrong room.
I think we did heavy machinery last time we were on the console here.
Yeah, I gotta check. It's either one. Basically, heavy machinery is like you're physically disconnecting things to make it shut down. Comtech is you're going through the computer system to turn it off.
Okay. Let's do the tech then.
So whatever's better, I would say you would be compelled to use. Okay. So you get over there. The SOF guy is still tied up, and you can see him shouting, but you don't hear him because he's got his helmet on. And you could tell he's like screaming, "What the fuck are you doing?" And you just casually come over. You you take out one of your tools. You start disconnecting some of the power cables, and we see some lights start to flash in the control terminal, and some more warning klaxons and sirens are going off, and we can see on the screen the coolant level begins to drain, and you see the temperature begins to rise as the coolant is released. And then you can see, once that's done, you can see it starts to detach all the cables from the queen, and you can see on the monitor that she is beginning to stir. And then you can hear Tagar shouting into your comms, "Where the fuck are you?" You are free to answer however you wish.
Don't worry about me, Tagar. I'm trying to save my mom right now. She's in trouble.
What do you mean by that? Where are you? Do I have any?
Can I help you?
What the fuck
Do I
is
have any
going on?
sort?
You
Do I have
saving
any
his
sort of
mom?
like tracker on my squad mates?
No, not unless you were in like the APC or something. You don't have anything on you that tracks them.
Hey, what room are you in? How can I help?
I'm in the reactor room. I'm trying to get this door open. It's giving me a hard time.
All right, meet us at the elevator. We'll come up with a plan.
No, I can't right now. This is the plan. This is how I get in.
Get where?
This is how I save my mom in the coolant tank.
The coolant tank.
And
Yes,
I-
she's
I'm-
stuck in there.
I'm blowing the thing and I'm
I was
sprinting
gonna
down
say
the
at,
stairs.
at that point you can see the flame on the cutting torch has ended as they have finally cut through the lock.
Yeah, so what I was gonna do is I was gonna, give it like a 30 seconds on my like timer thing clock and just start spinning down the stairs. After 30 seconds, I'm blowing it.
Okay. Another explosion rocks the station. You all can hear it echoing through the halls. There is there's no explosive decompression, even though these doors are open. But so Cruz, you just detonate it and start running.
So
Down the stairs?
before, when it was like you said less than a minute, I would have just started counting for like 30 seconds and going down the stairs, and at the 30-second mark, I would have just blown it.
Okay, well, we'll move you to join the group as there is a explosion that rocks the station, and more warning lights and sounds are going off, alarms are flashing, and yeah, what do you guys do after that?
Get to the elevator. Get to the elevator. Go to A. Go to A.
Yeah.
Go to A.
I'm gonna, because we can't all fit in the elevator to A at once, right?
Let's see.
We want the civvies to go first so they can start putting on spacesuits, right?
Yeah, but I want O'Connell to go with them.
Okay.
And checking elevators.
I need one of us to be
There to protect them.
yeah,
Yeah.
or just to make sure that
So,
they wait for us.
I believe this one is larger because it has a
It looks bigger, yeah.
yeah.
It might be like a freight elevator or something.
They're not actually labeled, but one of them is an auxiliary elevator. The other one does not appear to actually be listed. Cargo elevator. This elevator takes staff from deck B to the operations section. Okay, so this is the central elevator. I misread that. Okay, no, so this one is a lift, but this one is a little bit bigger, I guess. Yeah, we'll say it's a little bit bigger.
Okay.
But, okay, so yeah, who's going in the elevator?
I want to send everybody but me and Cruz in the first run. Or first. I want O'Connell to go in the first batch so
Okay.
that we have one of our squad mates, up at the top.
Gotcha.
Me and Cruz last, because I want to try and see. Now that I know Reed is in the reactor room, I want me and Cruz to go try and grab him
Yeah.
Okay.
and see what's going on.
All right, well, let's see. That's a total of 8 people. I mean, you could fit 8 people in a regular elevator, right? So I think like a
Yeah,
cargo elevator.
You squeeze in tight depending on the size. Yeah.
We'll say it can fit 9 people because there's 9 squares, basically. So
Nice.
just enough space. Okay. Ding. They start going down.
Okay, Tagar, and I'm gonna like make a separate comm channel for me and Tagar.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is he doing? We just need to knock him out and drag him home. This is fucking bullshit.
That's what we're gonna have to do. He
Okay.
seems to be as far gone as Dr. Savina, so we need to
Need to put him down.
try and
Yeah.
get him through.
All right. Let's go. Sprint in and tackle Reed.
Yeah, you see Reed at the controls. Go ahead and give me an opposed close combat roll. What?
Is he like super like into what he's doing?
I mean, he would hear
Like
you guys
frantic
when
and stuff?
you come, especially if you're rushing in to tackle him, right? There's no stealth test here, so
Okay.
Reed will get a chance to defend himself. So make opposed close combat test, Cruz and Reed, as Cruz attempts to tackle you. Someone's panicking. All right. Reed, do you wish to push? Well, do either of you wish to? I guess Cruz can't.
I can't push. Right.
I guess in this situation, since Reed's losing his mind and his mom's at stake, he's gonna push.
Oh no! Okay.
Easy.
So you're both panicking, but Cruz has the advantage. So Cruz does successfully either knock you to the ground or grapple you, whatever you want to do here, Sean.
Yeah, I will just like start detaining him with handcuff zip ties.
While he tackles him, I'm gonna stick him with the stun baton to try and
Oh,
knock him out
okay,
like I did to
okay.
the doctor.
Yeah, give me the close combat roll. He can't defend himself right now. Wow, he rolled a 6 and he still doesn't care. Look at that on his amazing. Okay, Reed, roll your armor, please. What are you doing for your other stunts here, though?
I'm gonna try and do the same thing. So I'm basically going for like his exposed part, like his neck maybe,
Okay.
to try and make sure I like actually stun him and knock him out like I did the doctor. See if we can get him for longer, maybe.
All right. Let me see.
I'm not trying to damage him.
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay, stun baton. Make a power roll too. Did you make a power roll the first time for this thing?
No, I didn't. Let me make both power rolls. So the first one.
It's fine.
Second one.
Hold on. You must have multiple items with power on you because it's rolling 6 dice, and the stun baton has 5 power.
Oh, I have the shoulder lamp on. That's weird.
I didn't even know it had power.
Okay.
That's weird. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it has
So,
a one
lights
power.
go out.
Okay.
Stun baton.
Okay, so that's the first roll.
So,
No, roll
first
the second
one.
time. You put a lot of
That's all.
juice into Dr. Savina.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Second one.
Okay, not so much. All right. However, he rolled 1 success. It only did 1 damage. So since he takes no damage, he doesn't have to take the stamina test. However, we'll say your extra stunts do knock him to the ground. One of them, at least. I was going to make the other one do make the stamina test harder. So basically, at this point, Cruz, you've got him down. He's on his stomach, face down on the ground, and you're basically on top of him. You've got his arms behind his back. You haven't, I mean, he's still fighting, right? So you haven't, like, zip-tied him yet, but you do, with Tagar's help at least, kind of have control of him at the moment. So,
Right.
I guess we'll go into a new round here. Reed, I assume you're trying to break free?
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing? My mom's in danger. What are you guys doing?
It's not your mom. It's a fucking giant alien monster. What are you doing?
All right, Cruz and Reed oppose close combat rolls. Tagar, while they're doing this, what do you want to do? You do notice there's a whole bunch of things showing up on the screen there.
Holy shit. I'm super bad at this.
So I didn't knock him out this time?
No, because the stun baton, you only take the stamina test if you suffer damage, and his armor took the hit.
Oh, okay.
So you did hit him, but you didn't hit flesh. You just hit the suit.
All right, I'm gonna I guess try again.
All right, damaging his
You should
oxygen
really be the
supply.
one holding him down, actually.
Yeah, you see, so like basically he manages to get his arm up, he elbows you like in the chin, Cruz, so he knocks you back, you're no longer grappling him, but he's still on the ground. Tagar, make your attack. Okay, wow, panic's everywhere. Okay, roll power. Oh my god, the armor just soaks it all, and your power goes down again. The suit is smoking. The stun baton is flickering as it's running out of juice. And
I guess, can I pass the stun baton to Cruz and...
sure.
You can drop it, and you just start grappling him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I'll do that.
All right. So I guess Tagar and Reed make a post-close combat rolls, unless Reed you try to do something else. I guess.
Yeah, close combat. 'Cause I guess I'm still on the floor, so I'm still trying to.
I guess we
fight
should
my way up.
should probably have a little initiative here just in case, right?
Sure.
All right. So let me. Whoops. Hold on. We need to end the combat. All right. New encounter. Go ahead and add yourselves, please.
Let Cruz go first.
Oh, son of a... Yeah.
You do. Nice.
Don't worry, I got going last.
Damn.
Somehow. Jesus.
I mean, you are under the control of Mother, apparently.
Hell yeah, dude. All right, Cruz. You
All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, go ahead.
are up.
I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna look at that control thing and I'm gonna try to stop whatever is happening.
You can see the coolant tank has been drained. You see there's a thing that's there that says couplings detached. And you see the last thing that is currently in progress is the door is being unlocked. And you can see that the alien is now up and about and starting to like look around the room.
Can I refill it with coolant or
You can attempt to.
what do I need to do?
That is going to be a Comtech roll, please.
Oh, my fucking best skill,
actually,
guys.
so here's the thing, right? You can see that Reed fucked with the actual like power cables and has detached stuff. So, Gunboy24, welcome to the stream.
Nice.
Thank you.
Right, like flashing lights up to the stairs. Goes upstairs.
Yeah, so you realize you're gonna need to physically fix this. He's fucked up the actual like cabling and shit. It'll be heavy machinery.
Oh, that's actually slightly better. Can I cut the UPP guy free, point to the screens, and then start fixing the machine?
Yes.
I will do that.
Okay.
Hopefully, he understands what I'm trying to fucking say.
Yeah. He does immediately, and he starts like pressing buttons. Nervous twitch. Everyone's stress in this room. So not O'Connell goes up by 1.
With 3 successes.
So you manage to reconnect the power cable that he's disconnected, and you can see the SOF guy. At first he's like, there's no power, and then you see that the door,
I do it in half the time, by the way.
the door unlocking has stopped, and he can't reconnect the couplings because the creature
The
is
thing's awake, right,
awake.
yeah.
But he does try to start refilling it with coolant, and you can see, and you guys all probably hear, even through your helmets and even through the doors, you can hear the screech of the queen, and she starts banging at the door. And the SOF guy looks terrified.
Okay. I'm gonna grab Reed by the hair and slam his head in the ground and try and knock him.
All right, oppose close combats. I like it.
Oh, I'm pushing that.
Okay.
Oh my god. Wow, so many dice. All right. I saw a few panics there. Okay, so Oh my goodness. All right. So Reed has a total of 3 successes after the push with a panic. Tagar also has 3 successes with a panic. So you guys are just fighting back and forth. You're rolling around on the ground. You try to smash him. He blocks it. Then he throws you back. He tries to throw a counter punch. You block that. You guys are dead even while this is happening. I gotta roll for the queen here.
Oh, fuck.
Yes.
What do you mean? What do you mean? This is your fault.
It's your fault, yeah. I knew Reed was always my enemy.
Instantly back on the shit list.
Literally, you had 1 session as my fucking buddy, and you fucked it
I
up.
know.
So
It's not my fault.
The FNG, the fucking new guy.
this is all happening, and 2 things happen. You hear O'Connell shouting over the comms, and you can hear the sounds of gunfire. And then you can hear you guys probably can't actually hear it, but we would see the door is getting very fucked up. And Reed, Cruz. Well, let's rearrange you guys because Cruz actually has the controls right now. Cruz, you can see on the controls that the door is basically ready to go, and there's like it's detecting coolant leaks because she smashed through the door enough, and you can see she's about to break it down. And that's where we're gonna take our break.
Fuck me. God,
So we
damn it,
will
Adam.
be right back, folks. Let me throw up the old break screen. Be sure you guys mute your mics, and we'll be back. Grab some Dr. Pepper. You're not going to want to miss what comes next. Adam, do you know what this gunboy here, he redeemed 100 green faces 3 times. I don't know what those are.
It's redeemed hydrate, so he wants you to drink.
Oh.
Drink water.
Well,
To stay
I got
healthy.
one better. We have the last can of the cream soda flavor, which again, if I had my choice, it would not be this. But this is better than the berries and cream. I'm sorry, the strawberries and cream. But it is not the coconut. We have 1 can left, which I'm saving.
Coconut was really good.
It really was. Really was.
Yeah.
So bring it back, Dr. Pepper. Bring it back.
Take it back now, y'all.
Aliens, it's time.
23 flavors this time. Everybody pop your cans.
Man, there's a lot going on in this little space station, huh?
There's a lot
yeah.
going on. I knew something bad was going to happen as soon as we saw a fucking alien queen.
I was like, this mission's
He's
going to
do
be...
something.
When I first read this, like, this mission's going to be so fast because it's so small. And I was proven wrong yet again.
Well, you know, a lot of things happen, like someone shooting out the window in a room that faces space. Or all of us getting stun locked by stupid sounds. Oh, my fucking video's out of
Out of juice?
focus. Out of focus.
We can't have that. Let me actually see who's in here.
There we go. Nope, it's still shit.
Just Xenocide. Okay.
Okay, let's just turn it off and on again.
Oh, God, it's all ruined.
There we
There
go.
we go. Success.
That's the best method. Just turning it off and on again.
Hey, have you tried playing Total War since our last disastrous attempt a couple months ago?
I've played it like solo, and it's always fine solo. I just don't know. I just don't know why it fucked up randomly in the multiplayer, because it was fine though, like the first.
Yeah, well,
4
there's
or
been
5
several
games.
patches since then, so we should try again.
Yeah, I might have time. Still playing through Aliens Dark Descent, so
Maybe, I know you guys all do stuff on Christmas, losers.
yes.
Well, I might be home. I don't know yet. I don't know if I'm leaving Tuesday and spending Christmas there, or if I'm going the weekend. So
Well, you let me know, Because
Yeah.
that DVD's not going to unlock its own achievements, you know?
Yeah, because there's so fucking many of them. Jesus.
It's been great, man. I was crushing it as the plague. Which makes sense. Makes sense. Nurgle's blessings. Oh, it's so good.
I played a game by myself as Nemesis. Hooked like 3 people, killed 2 of them, felt real good. And then I played the Huntress a couple times. I just could not hit people with those fucking axes.
It takes practice, man. At my first games, man, I was like, why am I even playing? This is pointless.
I thought you could like release early and she would throw it shorter. No, she just stopped throwing. I was like, oh, I fucking missed it now. Okay. Okay. And then I remember getting my shit pushed in by Adam when we played this Huntress. That felt real good. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It happens, bro. You know?
Yeah, man. And then I had some people BM me. The fucking players were just like crouching in front of me at the gate as they escaped. All right, fuck you guys.
I don't even go towards the gate, man. As soon as it's open, I just walk to the other side of the map because I'm not going to deal with that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Just wait. And sometimes they're stupid enough to come and try to find me, and then I kill them.
It's like you had a chance to escape.
Yep. You did
made
this.
the mistake.
You made me. You made me do this.
You made me a racist, Obama.
I am fucking rendering here.
Oh.
All right, Eric. Anytime. Well, Reed, I guess it is your turn at this point. What do you want to do? Wait, did we do your turn?
No, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, because we did.
I think we just Tagar's, and I was doing the countermeasures.
Okay, yeah. So it will be your turn now. You are not grappled. Well, you're probably still on the ground because you haven't taken an action yet. But you are no longer grappled because you guys had a tie. So you're probably still scuffling, but you're not actually physically grappled as far as the rules go. And I think we're going to need to change it to a little bit more desperate music here because Her Majesty is about to be on the scene.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What was that, Cruz? You wanted to use your side character?
No?
Not really. I'm really enjoying Cruz's story arc right now, but thanks, Doc.
I was really hoping O'Connell would be here tonight and he would be the one to fail the test.
Oh,
It
man.
would have come full circle.
Oh,
It would have been just a complete story right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What a way to go for releasing the Alien Queen. After months of terrible nightmares. We have a song called Bug Hunt. Let's see what it's about.
Sweet.
I don't think we've actually heard this one yet. Alright, we'll see if it gets popping or not. Okay, so Reed, what are you gonna do on your turn?
Let me. I am gonna run towards Cruz to shove him off the terminal.
Okay. Opposed close combat then, as you try to push him away. Don't touch that! Damn, son. That's
And
pretty
it's all
good.
the panic. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
I gotta push that.
Dude, you are fueled by stress.
Oh.
Okay, so you have a success over him here, Cruz, so you can use one of the close combat stunts.
Knock him down.
Okay, yeah. You throw him to the ground. He tries to get to the controls. You manage to outmaneuver him. And Oh, I forgot about the SOF commando. I guess we'll just have him go last. That was Reed's turn. Yeah, I think, Cruz, or not Cruz, Reed. High or low?
I'm gonna go low.
Poor choice. And then I'm gonna roll here as well. All right. One more time. I need another high or low from you.
Low.
Okay. The first one was to determine if whether or not the SOF soldier was going to try to detain you or kill you.
Oh, lovely.
He's trying to kill you. This is to
Oh,
determine if he's going to use his knife or a firearm.
Oh.
The knife will be if I match your call. Firearm will be if he does not match your call. Final answer, low?
Low.
Oh, Xeno. Xenoside just put a bunch
Oh
of...
my god.
Xenoside just put a bunch of crosses in chat for you. Yeah, so he fires up the old suit gun. Because he obviously thinks you're an enemy right now, and he can tell you're fighting your own bros, and he realized you just released the alien, so I think it's fair that he's going to try to kill you. Oh my god! 5 successes for a total of 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. It is not armor piercing. You take 4 points of damage as this guy lights you the fuck up. You also take a point of stress because you just took damage.
Well, shit.
Cruz, you can see this guy is obviously trying to assist you, but in a very lethal way.
Fuck.
Yep. Welcome back, Eric.
Question for you.
Yeah, answer.
Do I need to roll also, since we are technically in a compression suit, for damage on that?
Yes, also, make an empathy test. To see if you break free of the Queen's control. Unfortunately, like, even getting shot, you still have to make the test, because you are, like, under her control now directly. It's not just the first time, so... Yeah, we gotta roll, see what happens with the compression here, so... yeah, make the empathy test, and let me look at our rules for...
Oh, sorry.
Alright, you got one. That's fine. You got one on your regular...
But it should be without stress, right?
But you got one on your non.
You got one on your black dice, though.
Okay, yeah, I'll
So
take
you
off
are
the
good.
panic. 'Cause I
Yeah,
should
take the
be
panic off. Yep. Okay. So, the gunshots break you out of her control. The hazy image of your black ebon mother fades from your view. This alien creature that was masquerading as your mother. And you see the SOF guy standing over you with his suit gun in your chest. Cruz basically trying to, like, you know, hold you down or get in between you guys. You know, Tagar's shouting over the comms. And let's roll for your suit. Compression suit breaches. Okay, so... every time you are wearing a suit and you take damage, roll for the suit's armor rating again. If you get at least 1 success, you are okay. However, if you fail to get any successes, the suit may be damaged. Oh, you lucky bastard. Okay. Let me just open this up. Oh, yeah. Lovely. Okay. I don't think we need to worry about initiative anymore. So that just happened. Cruz, you were at the top of the initiative, so I'll let you act first here, and then we'll get out of initiative.
Do I sense, like, Reed is back in control or not acting insane?
He's definitely not acting insane. He's not struggling. He's kind of stopped. He has this look of shock on his face as he's staring at the SOF soldier.
I'll get between them. Like, Yeah, obviously he can't hear me because we're not on comms.
Yeah.
But I'll try to gesture, be like, calm the fuck down. We're going downstairs. Go, 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 go now.
Okay. I think between that and his own common sense, because he's only at 1 stress right now, and it is you, and you were actually trying to be nice to him.
Yeah.
I think all that considered, he realizes that Reed has snapped out of it, and yeah. Would the three of you please give me observation rolls? Oh, actually, no, never mind. You don't have to. I forgot you're still by the controls. You can see... I need to roll, I guess, first here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
You can see the queen has broken through the door and is now in the hallway. And you guys can hear her screech echo through the hall.
Fuck.
What do you do?
Question: do we know what's going on upstairs yet?
Oh, that's right. It's not upstairs. It's downstairs. You hear the shouts from O'Connell. Basically,
Well, weren't they breaching that airlock?
Well, you heard the explosion, but
Okay.
there's, as far as you know, there's no one up there other than the people who showed up. So,
Okay.
there's no one for them to shoot right now. So, yeah, a couple things happen here. This song kind of blows. I'm not gonna lie. It's not very.
Was this
combat.
bug hunt?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, it's atmospheric, but I need something a little more exciting. Okay, more fast-paced. So the you can hear O'Connell shouting, and basically, to make a long story short, because I'm not going to role play with myself here, as much as I love to.
Much as you're playing with yourself?
Yeah. There are 2 SOF soldiers down here. There are 2 technicians down here that were working in this area. And the 2 dropships have made it back and are basically at this docking bay and have unloaded their soldiers. There is a total of 4 SOF, 2 on each dropship, that are now on board the station. And one of them, if we didn't already give it away from last time, is Commandant Vuvu.
Yep.
And she is currently having an argument with O'Connell.
Great. I'll just let O'Connell know. Hey, the Queen's fucking free. You guys need to get the fuck out of there. I guess I wouldn't know it's a queen. The big alien's free. Get the
I
fuck
think
out.
you've pieced enough together with Her Majesty being dropped a few times and Mother. And,
Mother.
Yeah. Mommy Dearest.
Mother.
I'm gonna grab Reed's helmet off his belt or wherever it is and slam it into his chest and tell him to put it on, asshole.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck was going on?
Worry about it later. Get your weapon out.
I groan as I'm still shaking off from taking a full fucking clip, apparently.
Either of you have a med kit? I used my last one on O'Connell.
I have a couple.
Okay. Please give it to me so I can heal my homie. Actually, I'm going to take another nap leave.
Ooh.
And risk addiction.
Yes. Yes. I love it. Thank you for always being a good player, Sean.
Hey man, I love seeing all these cool things happen.
Fucking
Yeah.
like 2 paragraphs of rules here. Finally get to use them.
Yeah.
I have 2 left, so here you can have 1. Let me
All right.
delete it from myself.
Every dose taken beyond the first in a single shift automatically causes -1 agility.
Ooh, okay.
Also, the character must test for stamina for each dose taken beyond the first in a single shift. First test has no modifiers, but each subsequent test suffers a cumulative -1 up to a max 3. If they pass, they're fine. If you fail, you gain a minor addiction.
Okay, can I push this?
I was gonna say this is probably without stress because this is your body like resisting a disease sort of thing.
Yeah, that's
So,
fair. That's fair.
So
Minor
no.
addiction, baby.
Okay. Characters who become addicted to a drug need it to function. Without a steady stream, they become agitated, distracted, and disgruntled. They may also suffer from physical symptoms of withdrawal and find it difficult to perform even the most familiar tasks. To represent this in game, a character with an addiction must take a dose of the drug at the start of each shift. If they fail to do so, they gain a point of stress and must make a stamina test. If they pass, they suffer the effects of their current addiction. If they fail, their addiction increases in severity by 1 step. There's 4 severities: minor, moderate, major, and crippling. You have a minor addiction, which means if you don't take a dose of nap relief, nap relief, every shift, then you have to take a stamina test. And if you fail, you would become moderate addiction rather than minor. And if you pass, minor addiction is you take a point of damage from the withdrawal symptoms. And things get worse the worse your addiction gets.
How would one detox?
I'm glad you asked.
Oh no!
I have rules for that. Yes, I do. Okay.
We could probably go over detox.
Herschel hold you down.
Yeah, we can. We can.
Once we've survived.
Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't get to the treatment rules yet. I only got to the overdosing rules. So.
Oh.
Overdosing.
Well,
Yeah.
I've not overdosed, right? Yeah.
No, not yet.
Would you like
Not yet.
Just take more nap relief to relieve the stress.
The overdosing is if you have a crippling addiction and it gets worse, then you've overdosed basically.
So cool. I'm gonna try to heal Reed, despite him now not being my buddy.
Nice.
I get 1 back. I just took an addiction for you, you motherfucker. Do I?
That's
Well,
not very in character. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna push it because we need you to be somewhat healthy. Alright, you get 2 health back.
Right.
I swear to fucking God, Reed, if we die here, I'm gonna haunt your family for the rest of my fucking life.
At this point, I'm gonna rub. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna pull out my family picture and praise my daughter for.
Ah, shit, I could have done that. I forgot about that.
Wow. All
I
right.
need all the stress I can if I gotta fight that alien.
So there's a lot of shouting going on over the comms. You can hear the aliens stomping through the halls. What do you guys do?
Well, doesn't know we're in here, right?
I'm gonna ask Cruz if he can light up the hallways towards, because he's at the control panel. If he can light up the hallways towards the upstairs stairs to deck D.
Yeah. Can we start turning on lights to try to like attract the alien towards the stairs? Just make her go upstairs and kill a bunch of Wayland U commandos, hopefully.
So
Away from the elevator.
the main thing the power room can do, other than control the Queen's chamber, is it can basically, you can activate and deactivate the power to the entire station here, and you can also activate the self-destruct system from here. That is basically all that can be done here. Everything else would be done from the actual control center.
Cool.
So no, you cannot do anything like that.
Do we see the direction the alien's headed?
I don't think there's any other cameras in here other than the one that's looking at the Queen's room. So the last thing you see, maybe there's a camera inside the coolant tank, Sean. You can see her tail go around the corner here, and then she disappears out of sight. You guys probably hear her stomping past the door.
Okay.
I think you should probably all take a point of stress because she is free. And you do see her on the camera, so...
Would I have taken that stress before I took my nap relief?
Yeah.
Okay. Because honest to God, if I only took a nap relief for like 2 stress, I would be so fucking pissed, Chris.
Hey, man. That's the life we live here.
I mean,
All
I
right.
guess.
Do the doors have any windows in them? Is there any
No.
windows in this room?
Not to the control room. No.
Is it possible to like open the door a little bit, like quietly, and kind of like peek around?
You could certainly try. Is it possible? Yes.
Okay, it's possible.
Okay.
All right, so we need to.
So
We should. You go ahead.
I guess I'm gonna come to the door and set my shield up, like, at the edge, so that when I open it, like, it's in front of me, and like slowly open it to kind of like peek out.
Okay. I will remind you guys, you do have communication now to O'Connell and Vuvu, basically. I mean, I know there's a lot going on at this moment, but basically there's a standoff downstairs, and O'Connell's like, yeah, Tagar, we got a problem down here.
Wait, hold on. How do we get into the reactor room? Is that through the power control room, right?
Yeah.
Originally,
Let's
yes.
just fucking spacewalk through the power reactor room down to A.
Can we do that?
That's how we got in, right?
Yes, that's how you got in.
Yeah, let's. There's no other way to A, right, other than the elevator?
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do we want to set this place to self-destruct in like 20 minutes and just blow this alien piece of shit to dead?
Let's do it.
Well, then how are we getting the capturers off?
Well, they're gonna go with us, right?
Well, they can't fit in our ship. We only got 4 seats.
We can probably convince Vuvu to
Yeah,
come with
so
us.
What is the argument Vuvu's having with O'Connell right now? Can we hear anything?
you guys, yeah, basically to just kind of set it up. Obviously, she recognizes him, so there's this tense standoff. He is surrounded by 5 SOF soldiers right now, and her, so technically 6. And you know he's doing his usual kind of, yeah, you fucking UPP bastards, you know, because he's your best negotiator. And
Yeah.
you know, Vuvu is like, what the fuck are you know, Americans doing here again? You know, obviously she's in a rush because there's other people on the station, and at this point she probably knows that the alien is loose. So we'll just assume she's talking to you guys as well. You guys can all get on the same con channel.
Okay. I'm gonna tell O'Connell then, or Vuvu, like, we're setting this place to blow. We don't want this alien off the ship. So, I suggest taking some of these prisoners, and we're gonna get the hell out of here.
They probably don't even have a ship like stationed nearby, right? So we're their only ticket out if they don't want to die in space. If they come with us, we can promise them, you know, moderate conditions and not dying in space or to whatever that thing is, right?
We have room on our drop ships for everyone. That is not an issue.
Yeah, and we have room on our ship, big ship, for all of you guys. So we can work together and not get killed by whoever's boarding and that alien.
Somebody's coming in on deck B, and we need to head out of here before that alien finds us. Or deck C.
Yeah.
Somebody's breaking in deck C. So we're heading to A, and we're gonna book it.
All right. So let's do this. You guys hear the queen stomping around in the halls. You hear screeching of the alien. You hear some shouts, maybe gunshots in the hallways. You're not sure who it's from. Give me... well, first of all, give me air rolls. I would say give me 2 air rolls, because there's been a lot going on since this all happened. Reed, you could just do one. So you just put your suit on.
Oh my god.
All right.
Cruz is good for the first one. No.
Oh, jeez. All right. Okay. And then, make a long story short, give me mobility rolls for your spacewalk. Oh, I see a lot of face huggers. Okay, trembling. Trembling.
Fuck
Wow,
me, bro.
Tagar got an 8. Okay, alright, hold on. Let's go back here. Alright, Tagar's got 2 successes and he's trembling. Reed has 1 success and he's trembling.
Cruz has 0.
Cruz has 0 successes.
Please save me, Tagar.
Can I give Cruz one of mine?
Yeah, all out.
Thanks, man.
Okay.
That's why I'm trembling.
Yeah, it's because he almost got
Worried
sucked into space.
worried about my team.
Yep. Alright. So you get downstairs to this area, and there is a whole lot of people crammed in this area, but you guys are able to get in, okay? And what you eventually see on the screens, you see, let's put all you guys down here. There's actually more SOF too. There's 2 more. Forgot about. And there's this guy over here. There's a whole.
God damn.
Basically, have the whole collection here. Oh, although there was one technician in this crew cabin who was asleep, and obviously with all the nonsense, he's finally woken up. We're gonna say that as he comes running out, he runs right into the Queen and gets a tail right through the chest. And is just, what's
And
going on?
weakness,
Comrades, what's happening?
Exactly. Yep. Who set off alarm? Okay.
Who woke me up from third sleeping shift?
Oh yeah, you think they get more than one? So, what you see on the cameras is there's a group of about 13 individuals that are armed. They are not commandos like you suspected. They are not Weyland-Yutani. They look like kind of a... Well, I should say most of them look like just regular civilians. They're all wearing compression suits. They all appear to be equipped with... Did I not put the right gun on them? They're equipped with the F90 Third World Empire automatic assault rifle, which is basically the Third World Empire version of your gun. It's the one that O'Connell got earlier in the campaign. The one that looks like an AUG.
Okay.
You notice... Go ahead.
Who? Remind me who the Third World Empire is.
That is the conglomerate of basically Britain and Japan in the Alien universe.
Britain.
So obviously, Weyland-Yutani is considered kind of part of that in some regards. But what you see, so they're all wearing compression suits, but you see that there's 4 of them that are clearly carrying themselves a little bit more professionally, and you see that the 4 of them are always seem to be around this 13th figure, and they are clearly making their way towards the Queen, and you do see like 1 or 2 of them, the Queen basically just picks up and rips in half, or does the head bite too. But you do see that they kind of stand back with the weapons. You see 1 figure steps forward, and this figure kind of puts her arms up so the others kind of stop, and you see they're standing basically staring at the alien Queen, maybe about 10-20 meters apart. The Queen at this point is up on the next deck, up on A deck, and you see that they're having this standoff, and the Queen regards this individual for a moment, and then you see the Queen looks and turns her head in the direction of the airlock and begins to walk past these people towards this upper airlock. And you see on the cameras a face that you recognize. A face that you did not think you would see again.
No, this motherfucker is not.
It is a mildly attractive, bleach blonde-haired woman that appears to be leading this group.
Ishka.
Okay.
And you see that they allow the Queen, who walks past them through the airlock and gets onto their ship. And then Mishka waves her hand, and the remaining cultists follow her back onto the ship.
Cultists, you saying?
Yeah, I was going to say the four that you can see standing next to Mishka, you can tell that their compression suits, or maybe they have some iconography or something that looks very similar to the people you encountered in the mine on the first mission.
Oh, okay. I remember I took notes for that fucking cult.
The great or something divine.
You probably
divines.
you probably would hear
Church of
over
the two divines.
you would probably hear over the comms. One of them says to Mishka, "Are we ready to go, Mother?" And you hear Mishka says, she nods and she says, "All right, my children, let us go. We have our prize."
It's children of the two divines. Fuck.
And yeah, everyone's in a bit of shock as this is happening.
Are we able to contact the Tam Tam?
At the moment, if you attempt to, you can see that there is still there's something blocking communications off the station right now.
Blech.
But as a Vuvu, if she has weapons on her ships,
We do, but
can you?
we
Blow up
tried.
the umbilical?
We tried shooting down ship earlier, but it is. We might be able to cripple it, but we didn't do much damage. Their ship is much larger. We just have drop ships.
Can we blow up the umbilical?
Does that do anything to help us?
Well, it would prevent them from getting onto their main ship and possibly vent the alien queen.
Well, at this point, they are boarding their ship. So,
So
the odds
you
of
know.
them getting up there to do that is pretty slim. They're probably not going to have enough time to actually do that.
Can we cripple their engines so that our ship nearby can come and blow the fuck out of them?
She says we can try.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
At one point, though, she would look to you, Tagar, and she says, "Where is Schmidt?"
He was taken by higher command. He's gone. We tried to lock him up and they grabbed him.
So she
Perhaps-
doesn't like Schmidt either?
Perhaps things are not so different between UA and UPP then. And she looks to you, Tagar, and she says, "I know you came here to shut down Project Marana, but considering where we are now, I will let you and your men leave."
Appreciate it. We're just trying to get home. At this point, we saw what we saw here, and we're ready to head out.
Yeah, you can see that the SOF are on edge right now, and they've like kind of surrounded you guys, and you're like, oh shit, this could go south really, really fast. And but Vuvu kind of seems to think twice about that, and she says, "This is important asset for my people, but I will not let it fall into wrong hands. You'd better be gone when we get back." And
Understood.
yeah, a couple of them will load up onto the dropships to go try to basically all the SOF probably will try to chase them down, see if they can do anything.
I will clap the guy we kidnapped, the SOF guy, on the shoulder, give him a thumbs up, and be like, thanks for not killing my homie, and also helping us.
Strange times, American. Strange times.
Yeah, well, at this point, it just seems like it's humans versus giant fucking aliens, so we should probably band together, or at least fight our corporate overlords, Weyland-Yutani, it seems.
Yeah, Weyland-Yutani is not overlords of UPP. That much I can tell you. And that title is reserved for Norcom Corporation.
Oh, no, yeah. They all suck.
And yeah, he'll give you a pat on the shoulder. Reed, he looks to you, kind of gives you a look like, sorry I had to shoot you. It wasn't personal.
What does that look like?
Kind of like a...
Like, eh.
You kind of deserved it.
Kind of like a sorry, not sorry. Like, as sorry as a guy who's on the opposite side of the war can be, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
worse.
missed.
Like, I would do it again if I have to, but not because I want to, sort of thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Well, they get in their dropships, and they are going to have one chance to cripple this ship. However, it's not going to be easy. But we shall see.
Is a Corvus, it's a Corvus class ship?
Yes.
Is that common in the UPP, or is that something only UA really use?
It's probably more of a UA, like a commercial vessel. It is a, what's it referred to as? It is a deep space salvage vessel. It's nowhere near as large as the Nostromo, but I will show you.
Huge.
Yeah, I think the Nostromo is about 300 meters long. This one is about 50 meters long. So it's still way bigger than the dropships. You know, the dropships are what, maybe 10 meters long?
Something, that's like 30, 40 feet, right?
Yeah, well, this one's
That's a pretty big one.
54 meters long. So this one's
150, 200. Yeah, it's not small.
yeah. I have a picture here, which I'm trying to find. I'll show you guys really quick. Is it this?
So, is there any information or like tips we could give, being from UA and knowing ships, to like help them out?
No, nothing specific. You guys probably don't know anything particular about this this particular vehicle, other than it's, you know, something used. Here we go. So here's the artwork. Fun fact:
That's a lot of guns.
the Anisi, it has no guns. Those are antennas. It's a commercial vessel. The Anisidora, which is the Anisidora from Alien Isolation, which is docked with Sevastopol Station. This was the type of vehicle they were. So it is a huge ship that you could still explore, just not as big as some of the others. So.
It even says Anisidora on there.
Oh, it does. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, on the front of there. That's cool.
So yeah, the Anisidora is probably the most famous of these in the Alien universe. Anyway,
Nice.
I'm going to give them one shot each, the Accipiters, with their missiles, to see if they can do enough damage to cripple this thing. Odds are probably not, but we'll roll it.
You never know. It's going to be public.
It will be public.
Ooh.
Okay, first shot.
We have boarding torpedoes.
No, this is not the orc
Are
campaign.
we orcs? Go. Hey, he could push that.
2 hits. Oh wait, did I?
If they cripple it, we could board it.
I'm reliving the orc campaign vicariously.
We used up our breaching charge, though.
All right.
We still have 1 though.
Oh.
We only used 1, and we were given 2.
All right, that is 4 points of damage. Right?
You got 4 successes, so
3.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
got
but
1.
these missiles are not meant to take out starships, so they're not going to do their full complement of damage.
Gotcha.
Here.
Okay, yeah.
That's the issue. Well, one of many issues.
Yeah. A dropship trying to take down a starship. Well, that guy's getting commissar'd later.
Yeah, that is not enough. They do score some good hits, but before they're able to cripple the ship, it jumps into FTL and disappears with its fell cargo.
Oof.
What do you guys do after they hop in their dropships? Do you guys get on your service skip and peace out?
Yeah.
All right.
Fly away as fast as possible, I guess. I don't know.
Sergey, he thanks you guys, and he like kind of takes you to the side. Tagar, he's like, please take Maslov with you. He will not be safe here. If they find out that he's the one that leaked the information, they will kill him.
Is Sergey not coming with us?
He looks at your service skiff and says, I think 5 will be more than enough on board. I don't think I'll be able to fit, sir.
Well, we've also got to take the prisoners, right?
He can just hold on to the outside. He's an android.
No.
We have rope.
Tie him to the roof.
Yeah.
We have rope. We'll just drag you behind us through the cold of space. I'm sorry. I don't buy that androids survive the vacuum of space. Okay,
That's not what the rules say.
We've never seen it in the alien universe. All right, I don't believe it. Doesn't make any sense.
Only one way to find out. Okay, I guess we're leaving Sergey behind.
Yeah, it's a sad moment. All right.
All right, we gotta...
Trying to set up a little
Shed it.
emotionality here. Okay.
Okay, O'Connell sheds a tear.
Crazy eyes.
Nice. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Oh wait, let me share Maslov's artwork though, so you can see the passenger you're getting. 'Cause this is awesome. Mission NPCs Maslov. Okay.
Nightmare fuel.
I mean, it's pretty great.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
No, we take Sergey instead.
Yeah, we would shoot this guy.
Put a bag over his head.
A Ziploc?
Oh, yeah, a Ziploc bag. Somehow, it's one of those gallon bags, right? You can
Yeah.
fit it.
It's like a jewel bag.
So, well, to add to more of the sadness, what you do learn, either from Sergey or from Maslov himself, is the reason he leaked the coordinates of the station to the UA is that his wife attempted to defect to the UA, and she was caught and executed. And then he got banished to this station in the middle of nowhere, and he's pretty sure that, once they're done with their experiments, he's probably going to get executed too. So He basically drowns himself in alcohol, self-medicates, and try to drown out the nightmares of his wife being executed in front of him. And he said, fuck the UPP. And he basically got in touch with the UA and was like, yo, top secret research site here. You should deal with it. So, he does seem to have the incorrect notion that all Americans live luxurious lives. Which, compared to the UA or UPP, is probably somewhat true. But not what he's thinking or imagining.
Okay, Cruz will help him with his addiction.
I'm going to be battling my own addiction.
Yeah, we can be rehab buddies.
Oh, that's exactly what I want, a rehab.
So, you return to the Tambatam. The whatever hour, 2 hour flight through space back to where your ship is waiting, hiding in the asteroid field. And we need our Tambatam music, because we are back on board.
Whoa, Black Betty, Tam Tam.
Ew. That's awful. So, you get back on board. Casados is there to meet you. And she says, she greets you guys, and as you're kind of on board, she's like, who's he?
He's who tipped us off. Chief engineer. O'Connell downloaded the data, blew the hard drives, so this is all we got.
Got everything for you
what's
right
left?
here, ma'am. And she motions for you guys to meet her back in the briefing room. And,
Oh wait, where's Savannah?
Left behind.
Yeah, no room. No room, bro. Remember, your skiff's only supposed to be able to fit 4 people. So...
Alright.
And
I guess
Vuvu's
that's
probably
all.
not going to let you take the doctor, too. Not without a fight, at least. She is still loyal to the UPP somewhat. So...
He's loyal to something.
The mother.
So... Casados takes the group of you to the debriefing room where you guys usually meet. You guys get your suits off, and you notice, she still seems to be the only one that's out of cryo at this point. She says, all right, so tell me what happens.
Okay, so I'll break down the alien creature locked up in the tank and how the androids were feeding dreams to everybody.
Yeah, so obviously you
How
guys...
she's able to kind of get in everybody's head.
Yeah, so you guys give her the breakdown, right? And in kind of a rare occurrence, she's actually manually downloading your guys' video feeds and stuff. She's going through some of it. She's starting to load it up and have Mother analyze some stuff while you guys are talking, which is unusual, but it is just, the group of you right now. And you guys have kind of pieced all this together, but the information that you get basically explains the full scope of Project Marana. And basically what they do is they get the Xenomorph Queen into a hibernative state, and they use these neurovisors, which are meant to view people's dreams when they're in cryo. They use it to try to view the alien queen's dreams. And what they've determined over the course of these experiments is that androids seem unaffected by the alien dreams, whereas humans who are repeatedly exposed eventually go crazy. And the UPP realized this through their experiments, and they were trying to weaponize this to some degree. And discover that Talos Station is basically their primary field testing site of this. They were obviously doing this research down in Mechtap Research Lab, but this is their first attempt to try to actually broadcast it. So the idea is that now that they've kind of figured out how to use it, they're using this station, which is decommissioned, but unfortunately upon further investigation, you discover was not properly decommissioned. And when the UPP discovered this, they were basically able to reactivate the mother system and get the station back online. It is an older mother system, so it's not top of the line, but they were then able to get back on the network, and the idea was they started using this station to project the Queen's dreams on like an open frequency. And all these situations that Casados was telling you about were instances where people were receiving the Queen's dreams, and it got to like a critical point. And you guys, you already kind of pieced this together, but you can confirm all the nasty dreams you guys have had, particularly O'Connell, has always been when you've come within a 2 parsec radius of this station. So it's been going on for quite some time.
So then is it modifying our dreams, or are we seeing what the Queen is seeing?
It is basically you are getting glimpses of the Queen's dreams, which the UPP still doesn't really understand what that is, but they've realized it can make people go crazy and insane and ultimately start fighting and killing each other. So you discover the ultimate goal here of Project Marana was to eventually try to hack the entire network and try to spread this dream over the entirety of non-UPP space. And you know that the network basically reaches across the entire map, basically. Anything that's colonized has access to the network in some degree. Especially non-UPP space, because it's a Weyland-Yutani network. So, I mean, probably even UA space or UPP space. But yeah, the idea was basically to like turn this into some sort of crazy doomsday project to try to win the war. The other troubling thing is you do discover in these files and data that apparently the UPP has 3 queens under their control. You're assuming only 2, because the one at Mechtap Lab, you're assuming the UA now has control over. But you're not for sure. And now, technically 1, because the Children of the 2 Divines just got their hands on one. But somehow, if somebody wants to give me a Comtech roll to see if they can find out any more information here, you may be able to discover more about that 3rd queen.
I think
Probably
O'Connell
not.
is our Comtech person.
Of course,
Yeah.
make the guy who's not here do the work for you.
Do we all get a chance, or do we just one of us?
It's one person.
All right, I think it's got to be O'Connell because he's the only Comtech guy.
Yeah.
Unless Reed is suddenly good at Comtech.
Nope, I'm only gonna roll a 3.
I'm rolling 2.
3.
Okay, fine.
Man, I did not even need to take that napper leave. What a...
I
Alright.
know.
Okay, I gotta look in the book here to give you guys the exact information. To my
How's,
favorite part of the operational Marines operational book, the Black Project chapter.
Ooh.
Quite possibly one of the best chapters in any RPG book I've ever read.
How's your situation going over there, Sean?
My
Still-
situation?
You're still screaming out there?
Screaming?
Screaming kids.
You, s-
Oh, no.
you You did write that there was crying kids outside your apartment, right? That was you?
Yeah, that was me. They must have been coming up the stairs. It must have been like a family with a crying kid, because I heard it getting louder. I'm on the 3rd floor,
That is...
and then it got really loud. It's like walked past my door, and then just got
your own
slowly
alien
quieter.
nightmares going on.
Yes, yeah. They stopped crying, so the parents beat them unconscious, or they are no longer within earshot.
Okay, so what you guys are, what O'Connell's able to discover from this this data is that after the events of LV-426, which is Aliens, the film, the second film, the UPP, I believe, are the ones who actually nuke LV-426 after everything goes down, or they show up afterwards and they try to get data, but because Ripley sets off the reactor and it blows up, they don't get anything. However, they discover samples of XX-121, which I'll give you the actual scientific name here because it is listed. It is how do you pronounce this? Prepotens, I think is the word. This is like it's
type that in chat.
Yeah, it's like scientific genus P. prepotens, which stands for something, but that is the like scientific name given to XX-121. And UPP scientists at a place called Rodina Station somehow got samples of the xenomorph, and they were able to create the ovomorph, which is the eggs. And basically, they were able to eventually grow their own versions of aliens to some different success. You realize this then led to the Dark Star program, which you are able to kind of determine and finally figure out. The Dark Star program is the attempts of the UPP to weaponize the actual xenomorph, whereas Project Marana was to weaponize the Queen's dreams. And it appears that they have created like an offshoot of the alien through the Dark Star program, but the reason they've been focusing more on Project Marana is because they've been unsuccessful in creating an alien they can control. And to your surprise, it seems that the majority of the MSS and the UPP's scientific branch tends to agree that they should not use the xenomorph as a weapon until they can properly control it. And so far, none of their experiments have led to anything that they deem acceptable as being able to control it. Finally, you discover that the MSS discovered the existence of Project Life Force, which you guys have learned is the UA's bioweapons program, and they raided a research station, and that is where they were able to get 3 queen embryos, which they then nurtured to full-grown queens. Although you are able to tell in the research here, the queen here was not completely fully grown. It's still in a growing stage, but it's mature enough that it can at least project these dreams and probably control a hive, but it hasn't matured to the point where it actually has the ovipositor, so it can't lay eggs yet.
So then the 3 queens that the UA or the UPP had could theoretically have been from when they raided Project Life Force?
Oh, that is 100% what it says.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He's able to dig through and discover that they raided a lab, that they found the location. MS spies, both nations probably have spies in the other ones. They discovered this after they learned of the xenomorph through LV-426 and all that. They wanted to get actual live samples because they wanted whatever happened with the experiments to like basically clone the alien resulted in something that isn't exactly XX-121. They have a term in here, what they call it, but
I'm gonna be. You gotta use the bathroom, but anyone, anyone, take notes, please.
I need to use the facilities in a second here too. So,
So they were able to steal 3 queens.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the moral of the story. Those 3 queens were stolen from Project Life Force Labs.
Okay, so Project Life Force probably has more where they've been experimenting on the queens and the aliens they produce.
Yeah, you're not able to tell. It basically just verifies that the 3 queens all came from the same location that the UPP raided. So whether or not they have more queens or aliens at other facilities, unknown. But they got those 3 from a specific location. So,
and we know that the one we saw was not laying eggs.
Correct.
But the other 2 might have been.
Well, the first one we saw was laying eggs.
The first one was, yes.
Okay.
This one, the other one seems to indicate that the third one is fully grown.
Okay.
So
they were at different ages.
Yes. Okay. All right. Let me use the facilities, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh no, where'd everyone go?
Everyone went to the bathroom.
Good call. It felt great to just not be.
We decided to call it here. There's too many aliens.
We all just, killed ourselves. We're not dealing with this shit.
Just jumped out the airlock.
Yeah. Instantly decompressed by space, however quickly that takes you.
Next time we're tying Reed to the back of the...
Whoa.
See if he's an android.
It's your fucking fault this all went tits up, man.
Hey. It's not my fault.
Okay,
I
you're wrong.
was being controlled slightly by the queen.
Somehow
okay?
it's always you.
Yeah, okay.
Slightly controlled.
Slightly controlled, and it's somehow your fault. I mean, I don't know. I feel like you begged Chris to mind control you.
I did not. He specifically just said that like 30 minutes ago he wanted this to be O'Connell.
Yeah. Cope and seethe, whatever. Touch grass.
Okay, here you go, Sean. So the full name of the xenomorph is Plagiaris prepotens. I'll put that in chat too. How do you spell this?
Okay, next time one of you motherfuckers is being the note taker.
You get all the crazy Latin words.
Nope.
This is bullshit.
Plagiaris prepotens. There you go.
Okay, alright. It takes like 8 seconds of scrolling with the holding the mouse down, the middle mouse, and scrolling at light speed to get down to the bottom of my fucking notes.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn time. Plagiaris prepotens. Alright, I'll get to look that up in Latin later today.
Yeah, what does that fucking mean, right?
Nightmare monster from Nightmare Land. Sweet.
Quick, interesting note, too, if you're into the extended universe stuff. the story of how the UPP gets their first samples that I just explained from Rodina Station is apparently in the comic books. But I have not gotten to that one, or if I have, I don't recall it. But I've only read through one of the 4 omnibuses at this point, so I don't know if I've gotten to that yet. But another cool thing they've referenced from the extended universe and put into the RPG.
Yeah.
So how do we get into the Avengers universe now?
We don't,
Because
because I have no interest in that.
There is an Avengers X alien.
I know.
There is. So, I mean, we could all be playing superheroes right now.
I guess we know who Tagar is going to be. He's going to be Captain America.
Yeah, he's got the fucking thing up there.
Yeah, you can go hang with JJ and Zach and play your superhero games, okay? Not interested.
A little bit of mutants and masterminds mixed in, you know?
Ooh.
Yeah. And we can play Star Wars while we're at it, too. It'll be so cool. I'll be a Jedi and everything. No, thanks.
I'm a 4th sensitive mutant who has also been bitten by a radioactive spider.
Maybe we'll play Mutant Year Zero one day, and then you can kind of be superheroes. Anyway. So, that is the main information you get. So you're able to basically 100% verify Project Marana, the Dark Star program. This further reinforces Project Life Force and what it may or may not be up to. And you seem to get an idea of the UPP's goals here. One was to end the war. Well, I guess 2 is to end the war. 1 was really... it seems everything that everyone in the UPP has told you seems to be true, that the UPP has been trying to develop their own alien weapon in response to the UA developing alien weapons, and the fear that the UA had started their research first, and the UPP is trying to catch up. Now, whether or not it's because they just don't have as great of scientists or technology, or because, at least what you're able to read here, it seems like the UPP overall seems to have a little bit more common sense in terms of, let's not use the alien unless we absolutely have to, or we actually get it under control. So take that for what it is. Insert O'Connell comment of, yeah, these fucking aliens and UPP bastards.
It's definitely the UA's fault, but okay.
Okay, but so what is Lieutenant's
thoughts on this?
Thoughts?
I mean,
I am just an NCO. I am just a corporal.
She is just kind of overwhelmed at all of this information. She's just like, man, how deep does this shit go? It's kind of like her initial reaction to it all.
And like, we don't have a role in this. We just fight where they send us.
I mean, at this point, you and her have had a few serious conversations, but she looks over the group of you, and O'Connell knows that something's up because she had requested something from him last session. I don't recall what it was. I think it was to recover some data.
Sergeant Schmidt had sent him a private message.
That's right. So, I think O'Connell told the group that she had asked for that too, if I recall.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we talked about it.
I remember that.
We put it together. Yeah.
Well, she says, Tagar, like it or not, we're all a part of this now. We've all seen and been privy to information that I'm sure Command would rather us not be privy to. And we just keep uncovering more and more of this shit.
Yeah, but we don't determine our own missions. It's not like we're going out searching for this stuff.
No.
Let's just keep running into it.
Anything else I need to know about that happened on that station today? Or anything worth noting that I'm not gonna, find out by watching all this shit?
I guess Reed would just kind of. Go much.
Do we already? We would have. Yeah, make sure she knows that. The Queen just walked off onto the other ship. That Vubu took the rest of the prisoners.
Oh yeah, you guys probably all watched that a couple times over and over, like completely
just
flabbergasted.
Let her know that proximity to the Queen seemed to have detrimental effects on us.
Yeah, and then I would just go into more detail about like what I personally was experienced. Feeling in that moment.
You guys would probably kind of piece together. It didn't seem to be necessarily proximity to the Queen. It's the fact that they were broadcasting her dreams on, like, the comms network. And then the doctor, basically put it on the entire station's open comms. So it wasn't until either you heard the dreams, or heard the message, quote-unquote, or you saw the dreams on the screens that you started getting, losing control of yourself, so to speak.
Okay.
So
awake or asleep, the dreams affected.
Yes.
Whoever was.
Yes.
So any missions involving UPP assets might want to include earplugs or some kind of noise canceling so you don't get fucking mind controlled.
Yeah.
Well, man, if you just put your helmet on, it'd be fine.
Yes, but we rolled twice and I lost 50% of my fucking air. So, not really viable.
All right. Well, at least the UPP doesn't have one of these things, but I think I'd almost rather it be in their hands than this fucking cult of maniacs. Who knows what they're gonna do with it?
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, the UPP still has one, at least, right?
At least.
That's what it seems like, yeah.
Because if we control the one
But
at
they're
Medchat
at
Station...
least predictable at this point.
Yeah, there's no information where that Queen is, though. As much as O'Connell digs, he can't find a location or anything about it.
Maybe we'll at least get a good night's rest. Now.
Finally.
So, at this point, if there's anything else you want to tell Casados or suggest to her, either to bring up to her superiors or anything that you guys want to, attempt to do regarding this information, you can. Otherwise, she would eventually dismiss you, and eventually you guys go back into cryo.
Yeah.
But this
just like to make sure that we have, I don't know, proper gear going into missions from now on.
She does tell you she's been trying to dig a little deeper, but she's trying to be careful to not arouse any suspicion. It's obvious that you guys know stuff more than most people, but Command really doesn't seem to... Command knows that whoever they send on missions is gonna learn information that not everybody knows, but they have to send someone to do it,
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right.
So
Do
far...
we know if there's anybody else on our ship that is as keyed in as us?
No, but you
Chimera
guys know
Squad,
Chimera
right?
Squad has seen a lot of shit too. They've seen they've seen creatures that you guys haven't seen at this point.
But there's more than just us and Chimera Squad, right?
It is just your platoon on this ship. So it is just
Okay.
like the 20. Well, there's less than 20 of you now, but about 20 of you. Yeah.
Okay.
I would pull Tagar aside after we leave the briefing.
Okay.
So
Oh,
Corporal,
I was going to say
ahead.
before I forget. Unfortunately, it is not a completely successful mission because the Queen has escaped. So there will be no story point.
were
for
we
you guys.
supposed to kill her?
You sure as shit weren't supposed to let her fall into the hands of a cult.
I mean, I fucking blew the cult to shit as best I could.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think we need mission objectives before we go on these.
Yeah, I need a little thing on the left side of my screen that says main objective
Checklist?
1, 2, and 3, and sub objective
Hey,
1, 2, and 3.
you're grown ups. You can figure it out.
I
Alright.
personally thought the only 3 was collect data, get prisoners, and take control of the station.
That's what we were told.
And
I
you
mean,
didn't take control of the station, now did you?
Yeah, because another party invaded, and it was us versus 15 MS officers.
Well, anyway.
Whatever. Yeah, I pulled Tagar aside, and I would explain that. So, I reached out to my cousin, who you might know is the Secretary of Defense.
I've never heard of her.
Yeah. My cousin happens to be Secretary of Defense de la Cruz.
So that's how I know your last name.
Nope, Cruz is a very common last name. Don't be racist.
I think you're being racist.
All cruises are related. Didn't you know that?
All right, I'm gonna report you to whatever HR exists in this outfit.
That would be Weyland-Yutani.
Oh, I can't report you to Weyland-Yutani because they will kill me to cover up their sins. All right, well, I talked to my cousin, and she's not heard of any of these UA bioweapons programs.
Wait, she hasn't heard of any of this?
No. So, I filled her in on all of our missions and the stuff I've heard from Chimera, and it was all fully news to her. So,
And how well do you trust her?
as she's family, I trust her fully. Yeah,
Okay.
I've known her for my whole life. I don't think she would lie to me. And she generally seems to
geez.
care about UA people. So something's going on, and it's not. I don't think it's really coming from the top brass, because she would have had to have heard about it.
Absolutely. Who's running this shit then?
I'm thinking Weyland-Yutani and that fucking crazy colonel
Yeah,
guy who
picked up
pulled.
fucking Schmidt.
Yeah, Schmidt was pretty crazy himself. I mean, the first mission, he just jumped down a hole, hundreds of feet deep.
To be fair, he had a rope, okay? He just failed.
Yeah, it's just funny as fuck.
One time fall damage didn't help.
Yeah.
There
Didn't
is
take someone out.
there is a little more information you guys would have gotten from this data. And now that I'm reading, there's a couple other things here.
God damn it! I have to add more to my notes.
I'll try to make this as painless as possible. Okay, so this doesn't really matter, but this is a little bit more of the backstory here. So, Rodina Station came into possession of the xenobiological samples. It was somehow destroyed, and a salvage vessel of the UPP recovered it, and they found, basically for lack of a better term, fossilized versions of these samples. And that's where they first got actual samples of the alien. Unfortunately, because the station had been destroyed, they weren't pure samples, and they only did so much. But it did kind of highlight the xenomorph's resistance to the vacuum of space. They have since, basically through manipulating that genetic data, they have since, as I said, kind of created their own version of the alien, which they have codenamed the Heomorph, I think is how this is pronounced. Let me just put it in chat here for you. Where'd it go? What a weird word. It is, Heomopf. Heomorph is the name of the UPP alien. And based on what you're able to read about this and learn, is it basically to make it very simple, it is their version of the Neomorph, which is the alien we see in Covenant, which is what Chimera Squad has encountered on.
That's like the red one they talked about encountering?
No, the red one is the UA version. It is the biodrone.
Oh.
The white ones with no faces, which appear to burst out of people. I mean, similar to the chest burster, but they seem to burst out of anywhere, not just the chest. Is the Neomorph, and that seems to be what the Dark Star program has primarily been focusing on, because actually trying to utilize XX-121, the black xenomorph, has proved near impossible. You also discover the name of the head doctor of the Dark Star program is Colonel Dr. Balaz, which I will put in chat for you in just a second. And there's one of those weird commas above the second A in his name, but I think that's how it's pronounced, Balaz.
Balaz. Okay, so red alien, UA biodrone.
Yes.
The white one is the Neomorph from the Draconis 26.
Yes, and the UPP version that they've kind of reverse engineered, because they didn't have full samples, is codenamed the Heomorph.
Heomorph. Okay.
So you could think of the Heomorph is a variant of the Neomorph.
Right. Okay.
The
it's
biodrone
reverse engineered, so it's not the exact same, but it's still.
The biodrone is a variant of XX-121.
Okay.
And
the XX-21 is the actual alien we all know and love.
Yes, the P. prepotens.
Okay.
You further learn of what the UPP dub anathemas, which are basically people that are infected directly somehow with the black goo. And you realize that is what you saw people mutating into in the mines. And
right.
I think on another mission you encountered that as well. So basically exposure to the black goo in some way, shape, or form, whether it's airborne, an injection, getting the goo on you, inhaling it, getting it through an orifice, results in some sort of anathema. And it appears the UPP was also experimenting with that on political prisoners, which
Jesus.
Which they have had some success with, but again, they don't believe that it's great because they can't control it.
So then we didn't take any of the political prisoners on our ship because we could not fit them.
Did not.
Big rip. Okay.
So basically, at the end of the day, they have focused on trying they've narrowed and focused to trying to weaponize the Neomorph versus the XX-121, because it seems a little bit easier to manipulate genetically and control. but it's still not perfect. So, but you also get the impression that the queens, they obviously have had hives with at least the one queen you saw on Mechtat Research Station. They're reluctant to use them, but you can tell that if they have to, they probably would, but they don't want to because they can't control them.
Right.
Do we understand how they're trying to control them? Like, are they just like
there's a
directing
mix
them somehow?
there's a mix of they're trying to they were trying to utilize the queen's dreams. They figured the queen somehow controls the hive, so maybe if they control her dreams, they control the hive. Instead, it made people go insane, and they realized, well, that would make a weapon, and it doesn't require us having an army of aliens. We just need one. And so far, we've been able to keep one under control pretty effectively. There's been genetic manipulation, but it seems their progress is not that far along with it, with that.
And with the genetic manipulation, are they like giving commands somehow?
No, they're trying to gene splice in various ways to develop a creature that is maybe a little bit more controllable in some way, shape, or form. But what you gather from their research is XX-121 seems to be very uncontrollable on a genetic level. Like, it seems to evolve or just overcome whatever they do of its own accord. So they think that they've genetically spliced something that they can control, and then it turns out, it's evolved and it's doing its own thing again. Kind of similar to the Jurassic Park stuff.
That's what I mean by like control. Like, are they trying to like train it like a dog?
That seems to be the initial thing, yeah. Is
like
get something
domesticate them,
docile enough that they can give it commands, but nothing seems to last very long.
Okay.
The last piece of the puzzle, which you do determine here, which this is probably the thing you all want to hear. It appears
Schmidt got eaten.
If only. There is a group called Deep Void that appears to be leading the research of Project Life Force. There is really no other information than the name, though, that you discover in these files.
We discover anything like they're researching?
We're just gonna have to go deep, guys.
Yeah, deep into the void, like somewhere near a black hole.
And I guess the other thing worth noting, as far as you can tell, the UPP seems to think that the UA are the border bombers, and they have weaponized the black goo and are the ones using it.
Have we heard? Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna ask. In any of the like research for like the black goo and stuff, is there any like anecdote or?
Not that the UPP seems to have any information on. If there is, nothing that they really haven't worked on developing an antidote or a vaccine. It seems.
Have we heard about any UPP planets or settlements sort of in that same area of Fort Nebraska being bombed by similar situations?
You have not specifically in that area, but you guys have heard rumors that both sides of this war have been hit by the border bombers. But it's rumors. You don't know of any specific places.
Okay. So back to the previous conversation with Tagar. After explaining, I've like
sorry for the massive info dump.
Yeah. All right, just added another couple paragraphs to my notes. Super cool, love it. Yeah. So I talked to my cousin, explained all this to her. She's never heard about any of this. Wasn't briefed on any of these things. Do you think I should let our LT know? She seems to be on our side, and she seems to not not
I mean, she
be
seems
aware
to
of
be. She seems to be just as in the dark as the rest of us here, and willing to help make sure we're prepared.
Right. At
Any,
the end of the
any,
day, this is all fucked up when we don't. If it's not coming from our upper command, who the fuck is it coming from?
yeah. And if your cousin doesn't know, then I mean,
Yeah.
he does.
Right.
But the more people we have on our side, the better at this point. Like, I don't want to go into the field, without being prepared.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll go tell her. If I get thrown in the break, please come visit me. Put money into my commissary. Right.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean,
fucking-
it worked out for Schmidt. Maybe you'll be off to better things.
Okay, yeah, but I'm not a fucking psychopath, so who the fuck is gonna come pick me up? Watch
Yeah.
out for Reed, though. That motherfucker is so sketchy. I trusted him one time and he let me down.
It's just kind of willpower.
All right, yeah, I'll go talk to the LT.
Okay. This is like same day, right? A couple hours later.
Yeah, probably like 15, 20 minutes later. As soon as we leave that conversation, I would be talking to Tagar.
Yeah. Okay.
And then just, like wrap my knuckles on her door.
Yeah, so she's probably, imagine she's on the bridge or she's in the mother room,
Yeah.
having all this data dissected and translated. And, yeah, so you find her at the mother room, and she opens the door, and, we see that sterile white room from the first Alien movie with all the big monitors. You could tell Mother is working away. This being a military vessel probably has a more recent version of Mother. I think it's got a 9000, which is one of the more advanced systems. So probably not as shitty looking as the one we see, or I shouldn't say shitty, but outdated.
Right.
I don't know. Let's double check that real quick. Conestoga has a Mother 9000. Yep. So it doesn't get much more top of the line than that, as far as I am aware. Yeah, she opens the door and lets you in. She's sitting in the big command chair, and she's staring at all these terminals, and just has this look of complete, like, overwhelmed befuddlement on her face.
LT, is there somewhere we could maybe talk privately?
Yeah. And, she types in a few commands, or, to Mother, continue data processing, set course for next destination, that sort of thing. And then, yeah, you guys, take a walk down the halls, head to her office or something like that. But yeah, everyone's still in cryo at this point, so.
So, you probably know who my cousin is, right?
I do.
She, Secretary of Defense. I checked with her on a secure line about some of the things that have been going on. She has never been briefed about any of these UA bioweapons or any of these missions we're going on.
She stops and looks at you for a moment. You're sure? You believe her?
Yeah, I've known her for most of my life. She truly cares about the people we're trying to protect. But I talked to her about all the stuff Spears had Chimera do. She's never heard of it. All these bioweapons we're dealing with, never heard of it. Something very fucked up is going on. I don't think it's coming from UA Command. If it is, it's a very weird offshoot.
Okay. So what are you thinking?
I think Spears is part of this. He took Schmidt out, and then he started, bringing out Chimera Squad without anyone else knowing, putting them on separate missions.
Well, there's people above Spears, though, too, so if somebody looks, they can probably find, that he's done that. I mean, he didn't really cover it up, right? I mean...
I don't think he even cared to.
That's the thing, right? So...
And all this stuff seems to be connected to, like, Weyland-Yutani, right? The Third Empire, those cultists. That space station, Denali station, that was a Wei-Yu station. Who's gonna know about a Wei-Yu station other than the Wei-Yu team?
Well, I was told that message... UA Command, I was told, knew that message had gotten intercepted. Now, I don't know who knew that.
Right.
Sometimes my orders are from, command, so faceless entity above me. Sometimes they are from a superior officer. In that particular case, it was just from command. So I couldn't tell you specifically who sent it. But
yeah,
someone higher up certainly did. So I mean, sure, you could be involved. They're pretty deep in the UA's pockets and the Corps' pockets. They provide most of our kit. But I mean, even as big as Wei-Yu is, they don't necessarily control the entire UA military.
Yet, right?
Maybe that's the whole point, right? Who knows?
They're gonna replace us with these bio drones or whatever. People who follow orders without question. But
that's what the Wu soldiers were for.
Yeah.
And that got shut down.
Yeah. I just wanted to make you aware that there's a lot of fuckery going on, and as far as my connections go, as limited as they might be, I mean, I'm only a PFC, but lucky enough to be connected to someone fairly important. She worked really hard to get up where she is, and she's never steered me wrong as a person. So,
did she have any suspicions about anything after you told her all this? Assuming she's telling the truth and she didn't know about any of this?
I don't recall her saying anything specific, but that she would look into it. Right?
Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
Yeah. Yeah. Not that she immediately knew of, but she was going to look into it, so...
Well, if anyone's got clearance to look into stuff like that, she might be the one.
Right. That's why I reached out to her, but, you're pretty high up here, and I think it would be better for you.
My stripe's only going to get us so far here, Cruz. I might be in control, or in command right now, but, I mean, you've seen it. All it takes is someone higher up than me to walk on this ship, and it's their ship, not mine anymore, So...
Yeah. But most of them aren't going to be higher than Secretary of Defense De La Cruz, so...
No, that is true.
She can probably use that to help protect you and our squadron and our platoon. So, next time I hear from her, I'll try to bring you into the conversation, so, the
All
people who
right.
can really get shit done can be included in this. I just wanted you to know that I had reached out to her, and there's some fucky shit going on.
She kind of looks you up and down for a second. She says, I appreciate that, Cruz. You tell your cousin, well, if her word's good enough for you, it's good enough for me. So,
All right.
you tell her, you know, if she find anything out, I'm willing to listen. And, maybe let her know about this deep void. Maybe she can find out what that's about.
Yeah.
I mean, everything else we've really heard is more of the same, right? I mean, sure, we got some solid info from this, but we've kind of already pieced together that the UPP and the UA are up to all sorts of stuff. You know?
Yeah. Just now another thing to look into.
And that fucking android. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is she doing with a cult? And if
Don't
she...
know.
How much has she told them? You know, it seems like she was pretty deep with the UPP.
Right.
So now we got these maniacs with that kind of information?
I mean, it might be like a UPP plant. Androids can't really go against their programming for the most part.
Yeah. I've heard things. Never seen it
Like-
myself, but
What do you mean?
twitchy units malfunctioning. You know, the David models popping up in the UPP armed forces. You know?
Yeah, we saw a couple of those David models.
You know? That was top of the line. Fuck, that was Waylon's boy, as they say back in the day. Waylon himself, the first David model was his, like, personal sidekick or whatever. So, it doesn't get much more Wayu than that. How the fuck does UPP have that? You know?
Right.
Wayu doesn't even supply them with weapons. That's all done by Norcom. So,
There's a lot going on here.
well, anyway, I appreciate you filling me in, and you tell Secretary De La Cruz that she can count on me.
Yeah, great. We'll invite you to the barbecue once this all blows over. Nice time.
She's like, oh, I know. My family is quite large, and yeah, our get-togethers get pretty wild too.
Yeah, it's always like a 2-year-old's birthday party that just runs until 3 or 4 in the morning. So,
Yeah.
always a fun time.
Well, believe me, I hear it from my folks all the time. When are we gonna get a granddaughter? Shit, I don't got time for that.
Yeah, he will not comment on that. Like, all right, well, take care, LT.
All right. Okay. Well, the group of you head back into Cryo eventually, off to whatever next amazing, horrible mission destination you have. And I guess we should really be on this map, because this is where all the locations you visited have been so far. Good times. Good times. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do before you dive back into Cryo?
No, I'm good.
I will point out that when you do get back, it seems like your companions, in particular Weaver, because you did actually check in on her, seems to no longer be having the horrible nightmares.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Even though you guys didn't necessarily shut down the station, it seems removing the Queen has stopped them from being able to broadcast the dreams. So,
That's good.
So we at least made things a little bit better for the team.
Well, yeah. I mean, hey, that's 2 parsecs of space in every direction, man. That's nothing to
That's
shake a stick
actually
at.
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And now we get good sleep. Yeah. I'm fucking here for it.
And I guess I can reduce my
Or
stress
nightmares.
without nap relief.
yeah. I mean,
Why do you gotta
granted,
rub it
it's
in,
it's
Eric?
only like a fifth of the known universe, but hell, that's still pretty good, you know.
It's 20% we can just sleep comfortably in.
Let's just never leave this region of space.
Right?
Exactly.
I don't want to know what else is out there.
Really don't.
All right, so then you guys hop back into cryo, and we'll probably have a little downtime next session before we start our next mission. But that will conclude Operation Dreamcatcher. Well done. No casualties. That's good. But not your finest hour either. But you got a lot of intel. So yeah, let's just put it this way: you're lucky you weren't on that floor when they got through that door, because there would have been one big ass combat.
I bet. Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of hoping you'd meet Mishka face to face, but well,
Did the
I mean, I already-
charge do anything?
I already fought.
you killed a few of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
Killed
Yeah.
a few, but there's still like 12. So
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, there were 13 that walked, or 12 plus Mishka, right? And 4 big boss looking motherfuckers. Like, okay.
yeah. So you could tell the 4 were obviously like higher ranking members of the cult.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, we got a few minutes here, so we can do our XP on live here really quick.
Yeah.
And then, Sean, send me a Discord message to finish up the drug rules here, because I had started some ideas for how treatment works based on how bad it is, and
Okay.
it's not terrible for you right now. So, but would you seek medical attention? Do you even know that you're addicted yet? It's a little early.
My mother probably gives like a message like when you ask for nap relief, like repeated use of this
Oh,
drug.
sure,
may
but we
result
haven't
in-
we haven't gotten to that point yet. We got a mission or two before someone notices the paper trail, right? And by that point, it'll be too late. I mean, it'll be
No,
fine.
I'm gonna go to Herschel immediately. Like, hey man, my fucking hands are like, I took
Yeah,
new nap relief.
he'll be like, you need more nap relief to calm yourself down.
oh, thanks, man. I always knew I could trust you.
Yep.
Oh, your
Oh,
stress is
great.
high? Just take this.
Yeah.
When in doubt, nap relief.
Yep. Okay. 1 XP for participation award. Well done.
Okay, cool.
Did you risk or sacrifice something to further your personal agenda?
No, I didn't have time to look for something for Uncle
I
Domingo.
think you need to change your personal agenda at this point, Sean. That's like 3 missions in a row.
I just cleared data for the mission.
Unless you want to keep going for it, I don't mind. But just
He is going to find
Okay.
something to send to Uncle Domingo.
Okay, fair enough. What'd you say there, Adam? What was yours?
My new one was secure data for the mission.
Ooh.
Yeah, you got a
Yeah.
lot of that.
Yeah, get more information on the missions and how they connect to each other.
Oh, you
I
definitely
think you
connected.
definitely got that. Yeah, you got as they put it in the game terms here, you got a few more meta clues to the overall plot. So, well done. All right, did you risk your life for your buddy PC?
I mean, I think I did by trying to not let Reed get fucking gunned down and unleash that stupid fucking alien queen. I put myself in between him and a dude with an arm gun.
Yeah, but you kind of already made a little friendly with that guy. So, that guy wasn't going to shoot you unless you attacked him at that point. So I don't think. Yeah.
I mean, how bad did we think Cruz or Reed was gone? Because I took over fighting Reed for Cruz.
Man, that's hard to say. I mean, he definitely was
Like seeing him trying to unleash this alien, I chose not to gun him down, but non-lethally try to, despite my shitty skills, hold
Well,
him down.
Who's your buddy?
Cruz is
My
my
buddy
buddy.
this-
So
Well,
I
my buddy
took
this
over
one was
fighting Reed for Cruz.
Right, and Reed was my buddy for this session because I was suspicious of.
And I'm sorry, Cruz is your buddy, Tagar?
Yeah.
No, oh yeah.
I mean, Reed wasn't really trying to hurt you guys. Like,
Okay.
He didn't try to attack you even when you guys were attacking him. He was just trying to break free and get to the controls, right? So
Okay.
I don't really think like your life was threatened in the sense that he was trying to
Gotcha.
kill you. Now you could argue, sure, your life was threatened because he unleashed the alien, but he wasn't doing that just to get to you. He was just saving his mom, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Mother.
I now have more reason to hate Reed.
Yeah. Just let that simmer a bit. Did you challenge or stand up to your rival, PC?
I slammed Reed's head into the ground. Does that count?
Yes, I believe it does. You attempted to. You didn't really
Yeah.
pull it off. Which it was so bad because if you had at least done 1 point of damage during any of those attacks, he would have gotten an automatic chance to break free from the Queen's control. But every time you hit him, his armor just soaked it all.
Yeah. There was one time where I had an extra one over him. I should have used it to do damage.
Yep, you just had to let the UPP guy do 5 damage to him, and then that knocked him out of it real quick.
Oh yeah.
I can always trust the UPP.
Could you
Tell me
shoot my
forward.
friend, please? A lot?
With your super cool machine gun arm, can I have that?
Oh, so cool. Yep. Okay, did you make a panic roll? Yes.
Yeah.
Well done. We still haven't hit those. We still haven't hit 14 plus yet. It's a shame.
Yeah, I took the overkill skill immediately.
Oh, that's
I've never gotten to use it.
That's no fun. Okay. Did you make a significant discovery or revelation? Yes.
Oh yeah.
Many. Did you overcome a dangerous event using violent or non-violent means?
Yes.
I mean, you escaped having to fight a queen and fight a armed group
Like a
of
contingent of
cultists
UPP.
and UPP. Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole situation. Was
I got
pretty
to
dangerous.
shock a doctor and try to shock my own squad mate.
Bro, you're doing so great.
Yeah, you were cooking me in my armor.
Did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind?
Just releasing the queen count.
Yes. I was just gonna suggest it.
Oh, no.
Does escaping the queen without notice count?
No, because she didn't know where you guys were. Had
Captain
Tagar
Doctor.
opened that door, she would have known.
Oh,
So it's good thing you just played hush hush. Well, I'm
Captured
sorry,
the doctor?
but you didn't. She's still on the station.
But I got her out of the office. I carried her out.
I mean, you shocked an unarmed doctor with 2 health. Come on, that's not.
But I
extraordinary.
didn't kill her.
What
I
Congratulations.
showed restraint.
what about getting the UPP informant off of the base?
Yeah, I'll let you have that one.
All right, nice.
So that is all your XPs for tonight.
See,
So-
viewers, you just have to beg for every single XP you can get,
I just want them to have fun before the instant kill attacks start rolling in, you know?
right?
Or
That's
we have
why we
to
didn't.
fight the queens.
Listen, you just have to have 5 smart gunners surround the queen,
Oh, yeah.
and hopefully
sometimes
one
even
of
that
them will
doesn't
get a
do it.
good amount of damage. Yeah,
Yeah.
it
I don't know what
probably
you're talking about.
won't.
I can't harm mother.
Jesus.
So true. Let me see. Where is my list here? Okay, we did that.
All right.
All right, next week, after some downtime, we begin our next mission, Operation Quiet Catch. So join us next week, folks. We'll be back, and hopefully we'll have the whole crew this time. And also be sure you stop by 2 p.m. Central Time on Saturday next week, as we will be playing a Christmas one-shot of The End of the World Zombie Apocalypse, hosted by our good friend Sean.
It's called The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I got some artwork Scaarr put together too, so we can promote it
Ooh, sick.
this week. Yeah, so
Love it.
yeah, it's good shit. So thank you as always, folks. We're really looking forward to it. We're getting towards the nitty gritty here. We're entering the final act of the campaign with this next mission.
Gosh.
So we still got a ways to go, a little bit, but we're getting on the tail end here. So join us next time, same place. Signing off.